There we go. Oh god, that scared me. Spooks! 'Tis the season. Oh no. Okay. Clarification. Skipped episode. Episode, episode 5, technically, because I wasn't there for episode 5, so this is episode 6, actually. Um, that'll not, I'll make sure in the title, since I'm streaming this later. Okay. Everything's in ruins. Chaos. Ah! I didn't realize I was participating with Chaos twice. Those who've watched the Chaos streams, you know what that means. Ugh. Fuck. Nobody's in RPG just yet. I guess I'll wait just a second. I don't know. God, I got wrapped up in sewing because I'm doing Halloween costume, and I had to tailor it a few moments ago to make it fit me. Then again, it's a weird setup I'm doing. I'm doing like tight pants with a loose shirt, so that way the loose shirt is a lot more noticeable, so people aren't looking down at my pants. I don't know, just an interesting effect that I've noticed that you can do, where you can do, like, if you do something really baggy on the top but really thin on the bottom, people tend to look up more than down. Depends on the person, though. Sometimes has the opposite effect, and that ping, I don't think that picked up on my mic. Hopefully not, but there was a really loud ping. I think I woke up my rat. Whoopsie. Sorry, Algernon. It's what you doing, Algernon? I'm streaming. I'm gonna have to get a recording of him sometime and just... Oh, that'd be so cool in the future if I could just do little pod cams, like in the corner of my little pets that I have. I have like 2 snakes, a rat, and a turtle. It's fun. It's fun in this house. Eventually I'll have to move out of this house though and go to a new location, but I don't want to think about it. Okie dokie. It's like I kind of got wrapped up in sewing, then I got wrapped up with like a shower thing. I hope I'm not the only one that's noticing that nobody's showing up for the RPG just yet. Like, usually we're all really early. Like, there's people that are early that are there. I'm thinking we all got distracted with the other chat that we were doing. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, I'm gonna have to put push to talk on too, ain't I? That's gonna suck. And now you get to hear all the fun noises and crap that I'm doing on the sidelines. I took a shower last second and almost ran out of time. I came in actually later than I usually do, because a little bit later than I usually do, because usually I'm right on well, for my time, 7:30. Usually right there. Right there. And I wasn't this time because I was too busy doing other things. I'm having this weird feeling this year, like for the last 3 years. Usually I'm really pumped for Halloween and all that, but for the last 3 years I've just been kind of, I'll fall in and out of hype. I'll be like, yeah, and the next moment, no. And then, yeah, and then, no. Mostly because funding, and I'm kind of limited on what I can do, and the stuff that I want to dress as costs a lot of money to get the materials together, and I'm not really sure of what I'm doing. So I just kind of sit there moping, just like, but I wanted to dress like that. Oh, these pants are tight. Jeggings. How the fuck do people squeeze into these sons of bitches? Like, it is very difficult to squeeze into these for me. And I'm like average, like 170. Not too bad in the weight department, and I'm just like, but I have a curved leg type where I have a calf that's really big, so I'm just like, god damn it, my calves are too big for these pants. These are built more for people with like stick legs. I don't understand how people who have even bigger body types than me fit in these goddamn things and like it. Like, how do you like this? Why is this something you enjoy? I don't understand. I'm kind of wearing my costume, like part of my costume tonight to see. I'm going to get a secondary opinion from somebody when I pick them up. because he got into a wreck recently, and he said he'd spot me on food tonight since I'm having to spend gas to get him to and from work. And since our schedules usually coincide, I can do that no problem. It's just the days where our schedules don't coincide, he may have to wait at work to get home. I would hate to do that to him, but I mean, if he doesn't want to have to wait for another ride, it's something that I could still do, and he'll just hitch a ride with me until his shit gets fixed. Because he got into a bumpy-to-bump wreck where it just... I don't say accident, I say wreck, because it's a fucking wreck. It wasn't an accident. People should have been paying attention. But, you know. Alright, I'm gonna hop in the RPG night. I'm gonna do it. Alright, I'm in there. Nobody's here. I guess I need to let some people know. Is anybody that's RPG? Nope. Nobody in RPG there, but I'm over here. I was getting scared, Homunculus. I was getting scared. I was like, oh shit, I'm the only one here.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I like started my stream and everything. I'm like, I've got to stall so hard right now. I'm just sitting here freaking out like, oh my god, where is everybody?
Honestly, don't know.
Well, it looks like Naoru's typing, so this could be interesting. What's he got to say?
Hello.
Oh, there you are. I was getting
Yeah,
scared,
no, I just
Mal.
lost track of time.
I know.
I just lost track of time. Thank you for my
Why am I the
reminder.
one that's on top of time today? Why?
Because I'm the idiot.
Hey, I've trained you. I don't have to keep telling you.
You're not the one who trained me to admit I'm an idiot. I did that all on my own.
Hey, Lee,
Hello.
thank you for coming in. I was scared that I was going to be the only one in here. And then 8 o'clock rolled around and everybody just into this chat and just like, hello, how are you? Holy shit. I got kind of wrapped up too because I was sewing up my costume for our Halloweenies.
Yeah. No. It had distracted me with Destiny 2 talk, so I had spaced out what time it was.
Oh yeah. I was sitting there sewing the entire time that we were talking about that. I had to take in a couple inches on the shirt that I'm wearing. It's still baggy as fuck, but that's kind of the point. I'm wearing really tight pants.
Also, I'm adequately prepared for RPG tonight.
You have chips?
I don't know why.
You dip?
I have an entire family-sized bag of Doritos.
Oh
Oh my
god, you're
God.
gonna get your
Why
keyboard
Dorito?
destroyed.
That's okay, because I'm cleaning it tomorrow.
But why Doritos?
Because it's actually my favorite chip.
But which flavor?
Nacho cheese.
Ah, you weenie.
I love Cool Ranch as well.
You weenie. Go Spicy
Why?
or go home.
You know, the funny thing about Spice is, I had a very funny experience with that. So, one of my friends could not even eat a jalapeno pepper.
Well, no, I can't, but I can
Just
eat
a
a fucking
zero.
Dorito, spicy nacho particularly.
No. That is on the 0 of Kelvin scale.
I know, but it's still fucking spicy.
A jalapeno is not on a 0.
Which one am I thinking of then?
A jalapeno is actually higher on. I know what your scale you're talking about. It's not the Kelvin scale. Kelvin is a temperature.
Yeah.
Kelvin,
Okay, this is me. I'm an idiot. Okay.
we have
But-
established.
You had
Scoville.
a pepper that
Sorry,
was ranked
Scoville.
0 on the pale. Yeah, Scoville.
That's bell
Thank
pepper.
you.
Bell pepper is
Yeah,
probably
okay.
0 on the Scoville scale.
All right. Thank you for correcting my stupidity. All right. So I had a bell pepper. It's not spicy as shit.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
And he couldn't take that. So what we decided to do, because he'd fucked up. No. We punished him because he decided to fuck up and say something he shouldn't have. To women, nonetheless. So we punished him by forcing him to eat a bowl of nuke ramen that was, and he couldn't take the bell pepper, which was 0. It was at 8,700. He drank about 3 jugs of milk.
Hey,
You're
at
so
least you gave him
mean.
his vitamin D.
Oh yeah, we gave him all that. He drank 2 whole movie theater cups of milk after a nibble. Yeah. I know. Then a bunch of us tried some. And we're like, this isn't too hot. It was really spicy, but it wasn't too hot. No, him, he's like crawling on the ground, like saying his tongue's like on fucking fire.
Well, some people have a cat's tongue. I mean, I'm an odd one. Like, I can't believe I can do the fucking spicy nacho Doritos. Like, usually that was enough to set me be like, okay, yeah, I can't do this. But I recently had like a spice craving, and I got some Rotel dip and some Rotel cheddar cheese dip that I made, and I got those fucking spicy chips, and I burned the fuck out of my face. But goddamn, did that finally get rid of the craving?
Yeah.
It finally subdued
Drago.
the beast.
You have to remember where I live.
I know, you live in a fucking desert.
No one out here has
Lick
a cat's tongue.
cactus. Well, that's the
We
thing,
live
though.
right next to. We have all the spicy foods.
That's the
like,
thing, though.
half
If you
the
go to
food here is
Louisiana, I'm
spicy.
sure there's a twice as spicy.
Oh, I would like to test that.
That shit's just no. That was like one of my first mistakes at a Joe's Crab Shack. Don't get the Cajun. Don't do it.
Yeah.
If you can't even handle a damn it's like jalapeno. If you can't even handle a standard pickled jalapeno or some shit, you are not gonna survive the fucking Louisiana Cajun pot at the fucking. I don't know if they still have that thing at Joe's Crab Shack, but we hadn't been back there because the fare got really shitty really quickly. They used to have really
yeah.
good yeah. Oh, good. You know then.
Just Crab Shack sucks now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's so bad. Who took over the company? Wait a minute. You live in a different state than I do. I'm betting.
I do. I live in a completely different state than you.
Okay. That's bad. I thought it was just ours. I thought it was just the ones around my city. Apparently not. So apparently whoever took over, whoever CEO of Joe's Crab Shack, that you made it shitty. Stop it. Why did you make it shitty? The crab buckets got so reduced in size for just near to no reason. They took down a majority of the decorations in most of the fucking restaurants. They can't even. So do they still do the birthday thing, the birthday song in the ones in your local area?
I don't know. I don't go to. We went there once. I say we went. I've gone there once. And since the second to last time I went there, I was like 7 years ago or more.
Oh, and hey, Peachy.
Hi, Petrie.
Hi.
I noticed you
Hello.
changed your picture because of that joke that someone posted. That's impressive.
I don't know what joke.
It's
I don't know
way
what
too
joke it is.
perfect. Okay, hang on. Let me send you a picture. Let me put the picture in voice chat. I have it somewhere.
No, I see your picture.
Yeah,
but I
no,
don't know
there's
the
a
joke
reason.
behind it.
Give me a second, and I'll
She
show
has to get you the full picture.
Yeah.
That's not the whole picture. She just got a part of it on her
Oh.
avatar.
Where's the voice
Okay.
chat? Voice channel. There it is.
It's things that
I found it, I
happened
found it.
yesterday. You could probably just check the VOD. Check the fucking VOD. Had 3 fucking streams.
No, it won't. Why won't you? Yes, do that. There you go. Someone sent that and tagged me in it.
It was a dragon egg, if I'm not mistaken.
Dragon egg. Yeah,
I'll
dragon
check,
egg.
yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I'm sure it was in. Wasn't in commons. It was in.
It was in commons. I pinned it in commons.
Oh, yeah, it was Dragon Egg. I don't know how he got the picture to show in commons. I think the bill allowed it. Because everybody was being so good.
Hey guys, do I sound alright?
Yes. I know, right? It was
just-
cute.
Who posted that?
Dragon
Friendly
Egg.
squad.
Isn't it perfect though?
I love it.
Because Pichu was saying that's my purpose now. My purpose is just to yell at people.
It's
Yeah.
my job. It's what I do now.
So that's
Now, do you love your job?
Love is a strong word. I would
Okay.
rather not yell at people.
Recession is going to hurt me in so many different ways.
Do what?
It's because right now my internet is acting up in the most stupid of manner. And I've been forced to use the actual mobile hotspot on my phone. So when people talk, I sometimes hear robots, and as a result, this is going to probably be a mixture of robots, accidental auto-tuning, and then a mixture of actual people trying to talk.
Oh.
Hello.
Damn.
So I'm
Oh,
not
God.
looking forward to it.
a burp. I'm sorry.
Hopefully, it's okay, we all burp.
Yes, but mine get particularly nasty depending on if I had soda prior.
You see,
I thought it started at 7:30.
I don't have soda tonight. I have apple juice.
Oh wait, that's chaos. Okay, never mind.
I was like, what? And actually,
Yes,
that
I got
starts at
confused.
9:30 Eastern, but yeah, probably 7:30 your time.
Eastern.
It's like 6:30 for me.
Okay, hold on.
Stop being
Why did
So
you-
the door was locked. That was really maddening. Hello.
What happened? Oh, hello.
Yes, the door to the shop was locked. Hi.
Yeah, it was locked. You should have told me that before, and then I could have come back with you
I
guys.
know.
But
That's alright.
that's
You
really
probably should have
lame.
came with us for the sake of the story.
Well, it's
but
not
no, you
in
just had to go to
character.
the actual.
Well,
You could. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? You basically
You know-
met us. We fought for our lives together and just left us be. You deserve what you got.
No,
Well,
you
I'm
don't
not gonna
understand.
be a
His character is
vigilante
not
justice
invested in our
dude.
party. His character is not
Not
invested.
yet, no.
Not yet, because he just
Yeah,
met
we
us.
all fought for the.
no,
Yeah, we all fought.
no.
Hey, everybody.
No, he joined at the
I
last
don't
second, like
buy
last
that.
little bit
You
of the
came
fight.
out of the woods and leapt into my arms, and now I'm like having cold feet.
Yeah, that's
It's like,
that's how a
why?
character is supposed to
So you were
react.
like,
It's like, who
catch
is
me,
these
Falgo,
weirdos?
and I was like, okay.
What'd you get for it, huh? What'd you get for it, huh?
Why you
Angry
gotta
now.
be like that?
Because I am
also,
in a tree and I don't like.
who came up with the name A Twisted Tale? I like that.
That was me,
Good.
I think.
Nobody
know,
voted
might
on the
have been.
poll, goddammit.
I don't know if it was someone
I
else.
voted.
or
Quite a
someone.
few.
Oh, let me check it now then. Let's see, where did that wind up, actually?
Here,
You should
be one sec.
probably mention it that no one's voted after you check and make sure no one's voted.
Well, because the last time I checked, no one had.
Yeah, check now. Like 3 people had voted
Results,
for
here we
Twisted
go.
Tale.
Oh, that might be it.
10 minutes after it came up.
You have to check results.
And
Where's the
all
vote
the
link
other
again?
votes got
So
one vote.
that's
It's just up on Sassy
3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 6 people out of 14.
All right, everyone, you want to go vote or just gonna hold off?
I
I
already
have
voted.
to abstain because I'll be biased.
I mean, I voted for A Twisted Tale because I liked it. It was better than A Long Story.
Again, though, I should not vote. I'd be biased.
I mean, if you put a vote in for it, I mean,
I mean,
It's whatever
honestly,
if you
go
put a
ahead and
vote
do
in
it.
for what you like, what your character would like, that follows the same rules you
Well,
put for yourself.
we could probably all guess because I've mentioned it like 3 times.
Yeah, and go ahead and vote on it. If it's
Do
what your
it.
character would vote, it's
Do
what
it.
your character would vote. There's no problem.
It's not like we're going to judge.
I mean, what? You're not the president.
And do like,
Well, we had an extra vote join in because of that, and I added one. I still say it makes it sound like a book, but, you know.
I mean, most inns and taverns generally had their names based off of some kind of story.
Tell me what now?
Actually, from
Most,
all the ones I've seen, it's usually based off of a actual person, let's see, it's either a person's like station, like an earl or noble or peasant or something like that, something along those lines, just like a title. Yeah, that's it. Person's title or an animal. And then just either another of those two or a random object. That's usually the RPG. That's usually what I see in fantasy. So hey, it breaks the mold.
Not necessarily. I mean, in some of the stories that I've seen, there ends like easing the badger, the three kings.
But you notice both of those, one of those had an animal, the other one had a title for a person.
Yes, and the Three Kings is also a story in that world, and Easing the Badger is also a reference to a story.
Yes, but they still did the same exact naming. There was one that I seen that was the Headless Earl. Again.
Nerds.
That's referencing to a story too.
I use Loreforge to make up all of my D&D names basically. Tavern names just came up: the Lone Stranger, Ruby and Reef, Burnt Shadow Cauldron, the Orchard's Blanket. None of those have anything to do with what you're talking about. The Great Thief, Barnacle and Fool, Fat-Tailed Draft House, the Siren's Windlust.
Yeah, I'm still noticing there is still that general theme of it's either a title of a person, a mythical creature, or an animal. Barnacle is an animal.
Barnacle is, yeah.
Or just an inside joke.
The Smelly Pantry Tavern.
There we go, that's different. That's
Picture Tavern.
No, Smelly Pantry. Pantry.
The pantry. Fantastic.
Pantry.
Hey, this session,
Petrie?
Could I ask that, like, we give, like, other less talkative people space? Because I think last time a few people, I mean, not that they were, like, doing it intentionally, but kind of sucked the air out of the room for myself and I think a few others. But I can only speak for myself, so.
I wasn't here, so I can't say anything, but I know for the last two, you speak true.
I will say right now, if you want to get heard, just let me know, and I will try to yell to get you heard.
So be warned. Say it clearly, and he will bellow it across the room.
I will yell it so that all may hear and know you have something to say.
So you will bellow from across the mountaintops, then?
No, I will just
sing it from the rooftops.
You'll sing
it from the rooftops. There we go. Okay.
I will speak. To shove, I can yell.
He's gonna yodel.
Yes, go tell it on the mountain. There it is.
Yes.
Anyway, let's see who all is here today. Let's see, we've got 11 people here today.
That's usually our standard.
8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's 11. Let's see who is missing. Tamsin is missing. Okay, hopefully we can poke Tamsin.
She might come in a little late. She tends to be doing that.
Yeah, it's okay.
And not to be late.
Hey, it's not so bad. I mean, you got things you gotta do. If you come in, you come in. Nothing bad. I'm just saying that's usually her standard.
By the way, Lasagna, just so I can let you know, I do not have to leave for whatever reason, but I may have some problem with my voice due to connection issues.
Duly noted. If there are issues with voice, feel free to use text in the client, no problem.
Or let me know and I will bellow it across the world.
TTS screws with me, I will say. I'm not a fan of TTS. Yeah, but I'm not a fan of TTS. Like, it actually is worse to me than typing. Than just flat out typing.
But it does ping you.
Yeah, but then people talk over it, and that's a problem.
Oh, they talk over each other anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
So it doesn't really matter.
We need to work on that.
Yes. Anyway, right. So let me get someone to recap what we did last time in our last session.
Managed to get a tavern, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, besides the obvious.
We witnessed a murder after coming back from where we were going to get murdered.
The betrayal.
Someone.
Did you witness a murder, though, or did you see the aftermath of a murder?
We saw the aftermath of said murder.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
by the way, free move. By the way, free move. You don't have to stay there.
We're
That's
starting
fine.
right now. Oh shit! I thought
No. We're just simply we're doing the recap.
Earbud.
I need to get my stuff on screen.
Earbud.
But apparently with 4 votes, we got TT Tavern.
What?
Twisted Tail Tavern. TT Tavern.
Oh my
It's
god.
alliteration.
Hey guys, you want to go over to TTT's?
TTT. Want to go to TT
Earbud?
Tavern? It's a good
Rice
place.
What does TT stand for?
Trouble in Terrorist Town.
I'm gonna let y'all finish here.
All right, well, look, I don't think you want us to finish. We'll mess up the rug.
Listen.
Now you're just lowball today.
Whoa,
Jesus.
Oh,
Please,
God.
we burned down a tavern halfway. We're fine.
Excuse me while I summon things stronger than goblins to burn that stain out. Thank you.
I didn't talk about stains. When
Just
did I say
suddenly
Liz?
Dragon.
What was your thought?
Liz, help!
Talking about the wine, I hope.
The UV sees all.
We got to the tavern. We saw a guy at the tavern owner murdered on the floor. The mercenary who we had chased all this way back was standing there waiting for us. His buddy's queuing behind us, but we let him go because he had already killed the guy, and we had the tavern. So yeah. And then the shop was closed because the guy that runs the tavern has been kidnapped, and his
Runs the shop, not the tavern.
Yeah, son.
The guy that his son came to us asking for help.
Correct.
The end.
Now, an important piece of this story is, as Jack, I want to plant a tree here. Don't ask questions, I just want a tree.
Where at? Where at?
I don't know yet. I want the tree, though.
Oh, we could put it near the tavern, since the grounds outside the tavern technically belongs to us, too.
You have to. Well, actually, it won't matter where he plants the tree. There's no law in this town that says he can't plant a tree anywhere he wants. Now, that doesn't mean that it won't get cut down, but there's no law saying he can't plant a tree.
Don't you touch
Put it near the tavern, it'll be safer.
Earbud.
So, hang on. If you want to plant a tree, first off, you would have to get a seed in order to plant the tree.
I'm going to get the best special seed ever. I'm gonna get a legendary roll.
Silverwood?
So the other thing I need to mention here is I believe a few people approached me in regards to some issues that need to be addressed before we start tonight's session. One of which cannot be resolved just yet, as one person involved in it is not here. It's not anything bad, by the way, so don't worry. One of them, I believe, can be resolved right now. Drago, refresh my memory. Did we have something we needed to resolve, or has it been already resolved?
Let me check my sheet. Oh, shit. Let me check my sheet. I forgot I was on push to talk. And I was talking to myself.
Worries.
You also said you needed to talk to me about something at the end of last session, but we have not talked, so I don't know what that is.
And I haven't wrote up those things for you.
I don't think my
I'll work on
spells
them.
are working.
Let me even check to remind myself. It's been a crazy week, folks. It's been a crazy week.
I mean, if you don't mind, I can check to see if I can click it to make it roll, because that's what the problem was. I couldn't just click it and roll it.
Okay, so your issue was a click and roll issue. Okay, let me pull yours up and see what's going on. Let's see, character name Marigold.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see your issue on here, and that is going to be... Aha! I found your issue.
Yeah, it's not inputted.
Yeah. What was your... Sorry, go ahead, Leaf.
Hey, Nox.
After this, I need help finding a partner that will be here, because I did not have one last session.
Yes, and I'm going to resolve that. Since he's not here today, you're going to get a new partner. So I promised you I would. So that's no problem. So...
Don't plant my tree where I don't want it. I want to be able to look out the window and protect it.
I thought there was a window in the front of the tavern.
Sleep in it? What's the point? Okay. Sleep in the tree.
Okay. Hang on.
God,
I need to take care of things. I need to take care of things real quick. I know y'all are itching to get started. We'll get started here in just a second. Now that Nox is here,
banter, but it's starting to get real.
I understand, but I have to take care of something first. Then you can banter all you need to.
Yep.
Leaf, your partner was Extra Caliber, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So Extra Caliber at this point is going inactive in the RPG. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people here. Tamsin will be 13. That's going to leave... That is going to leave...
Nox, do you have your partner today?
His partner Smiles.
Hi.
Okay, yeah, so you two are here.
If I absolutely need to, Liz, I can operate without a partner. My character would not suffer any adverse
There
effects
is
from that.
somebody else here that doesn't have one, though, since that said 13. Oh, Arcana,
No,
that's
that
right.
was no, Arcana and Tamsin. Tamsin will be here later, I believe.
Later?
So
Okay, so he's
yeah.
solid then.
Yeah. Yeah, so for right now, I'm not I'm not changing anything with Arcana's partner because Tamsin is probably dealing with family stuff right now, so I'm not we're leaving that one alone.
Making sure, because he was one of the other people that was kind of in between.
Yeah, no worries. And Tamsin, I think, will be here today, from what I heard. So I could be wrong. Anyway, I need to retcon one thing, and then we can get started.
Yep.
Drago, I'll take care of your character's problem here shortly. There was an issue that needs to be retconned. I need 4 rolls to be made. I will explain why after the roll is made if one side passes and the other one does not. I need Marasi and Wimtoss. Actually, I need to do it this way. Wimtoss, you get your choice to roll between stealth and deception. Marasi, you get a choice between sleight of hand and deception. Make those rolls now public rolls, please.
Okay.
It's gonna be good.
This is a combination roll, by the way. Not advantage on this.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, not advantage on this one.
Oh, of course.
By the way, crit fails and crit successes. Crit fails and crit successes do not matter. It's a raw total for this.
Okay.
Oh wow.
33.
Not matter. It didn't even matter.
I need. Okay, so 1 deception was roll. Okay, I need Nox and Smiles. So Cheshire and Smile. Cheshire and Smiles. One of you has to roll insight. The other one has to roll perception. It does not matter which of you rolls which. One of you has to roll one. One of you has to roll the other. So Nox, in case you missed it, you and Smiles must roll. One of you rolls perception. The other one rolls insight. It doesn't matter which one of you rolls which. One of you rolls one of them. One of you rolls the other. A combined score.
I have a 4 bonus for insight. Do you have any for perception?
22 perception, okay. Insight is that's a tie.
Jeez.
Neither side wins. It's a tie. I'm going to declare this as a tie. I'm gonna flip a D2 basically. If it's 1, Marasi and Wimtoss win it. If it's 2, Cheshire and Smiles wins it.
Tails.
It's Marasi and Wimtoss. Nothing happens. We're free to move forward.
Awesome. Okay.
Huh?
We're free to move forward. Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. That's. I had to do that. I had to do that. There's a reason, and I can't explain why because Cheshire and Smiles did not pass.
Oh.
I can't explain why.
I'm sorry.
Yes, here, bud. Check. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, extra caliber. Yes. He is welcome back if he wishes to rejoin. He is welcome back. I'm assuming life has tripped him up right now. So for right now, Leaf, I will tell you that you will maintain control of his sheet, and I'm going to work on getting you a partner. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll sort that out as we move along. So let's proceed. I take a step back. It's your turn to move.
So what happened at the end? I had to duck out before the end of last session.
Somebody got
ahead, Mal. Go ahead, Mal.
Okay, so we went to visit the store dude, right? The one we all love.
Right.
All right. And we find that the place is locked. And this little kid is crying.
Okay.
His father was just kidnapped.
Yeah, and the father that was kidnapped was pervy old.
Pervy old store owner.
He likes giant
Chinese
women.
gnome. Pervy old Chinese gnome.
He likes giant women.
Not my fault.
Well, then we should rescue the dude.
I mean, I don't blame him.
True. Still. That's what's happened.
His son is comfortably resting in our room, I think, provided he's gotten a meal first.
Yeah, I'm with him right now.
Honestly, this village will die without that guy. Or mostly. We don't know what the village produces, so.
Okay.
Question to DM. Do we know what the village produces?
This village?
Yes. You said there were dwarves here, so I'm guessing it has something mineral.
There's a few here and there. It's not primarily populated by dwarves. I would say this is more of a town that's a pass-through town as opposed to a live-in town. I'd say there's a decent mix of races here. No one race dominating another.
Excepting elves.
Trade would probably be the biggest thing. It's more of a service town as opposed to anything else. The village produces booze. This is a fair point. It produces booze and apparently HR lawsuits.
Yes, from the tavern.
Staplers high.
So that's what happened before we got there. Interesting.
Anyway.
Honestly, since we know that. Oh, go ahead.
Booze and lawsuits.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what the lead was from last time because I had to dip out early. I'm trying to catch up here.
The what?
Like, was there any lead it gave us as to which way to go to find?
Yes.
East, I think.
East was the way that he pointed.
All right, then we'll start.
Do we even know the kid's name?
Did you ask the kid's name?
Here, I'm gonna ask the kid. What's your name?
He's already in the tavern. Somebody already escorted him there.
Because you were in the tavern with him.
That was me.
I'm gonna start east.
Oh, you okay?
There's no time to waste.
Yeah, it was Kojiro, and I'm Kojiro.
And yeah, he's just going to start because he's just oblivious to social stuff. So he's just going to start going.
Oh, did we lose somebody?
I don't know.
Or is it just refresh?
I think it may just be a refresh.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
It's Jack.
Jack, okay. Jack is. Oh yeah, because Jack said he was worried about his connection. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. Keep going.
But no,
as long as Jack can hear us. By the way, I'm sorry. I apologize to interrupt. Madlib, if you have to type in RPG chat to communicate with us, no problem. Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask the kid what's his name since I'm with him in the tavern.
Oh God, put me on the spot already. Okay.
You know me.
Yeah, hang on.
This brings back memories, and we had to think of a name for a village right on the spot.
Oh God. Okay. If I remember correctly, I declared them gnomes. So. I'll give you. Okay, I'll give you a name. The name's Eric, sir. 2 R's.
It's a very fine name, Eric.
Yes. Okay, am I gonna be safe here?
Most certainly.
Not.
Roll persuasion.
Do I get advantage on it because of background? Remember that part of my background.
Let me refresh my own memory here. Oh!
That part of it.
Oh, that part of it. No, that's actually the reason why you get to roll it to begin with.
Yay!
You don't get to roll it at disadvantage.
Yeah. I get to roll it in normal.
Normal, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Get wrecked, scrub!
God damn. Starting off that night,
Thanks.
Yeah.
Is that you, librarian? You back?
My brain.
Alright.
Yeah, he's back.
He's back.
Well, okay. Since talking didn't calm me down well enough, I'm gonna try food. Okay? I'm gonna ask
Roll
if he's
perception.
hungry.
Roll perception if you would.
Advantage or no or normal?
Normal.
There we go.
Yeah, methinks you smell something.
What do I smell?
Poor kid. He's had a bad day.
Oh,
no.
God. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
looks like so.
I'm gonna go take care of that with the kid. I'm gonna... I was not prepared for that one.
Oh, wait a minute. Mal wasn't prepared for one for once? Mission accomplished.
Okay, wrong type of shat yourself, okay? I'm normally the one that makes them shat themselves, okay?
He shattered himself.
Okay. Good pun, by the way.
You're welcome.
So, Koshira's gonna help him deal with that. I don't think I actually have anything to help with that.
No, you do, actually. Remember? You have those ragged clothes.
Wrong area, but yeah, sure. Well, yeah, I do have pants for that. Yeah, I do. Okay, so,
Yeah, remember?
I'm going to, just... Okay, I'm gonna walk him into the bathroom and just, like, help him, like, change out of that, get that cleaned up, and put him into the ragged clothes so he's actually something somewhat clean.
I'll let you have it. Go ahead.
Okay. God damn.
I'll let you have it. That what the fuck moment was worth it in and of itself. No roll needed. Have it.
Well, you did good.
I got what I wanted out of it. You can have it.
Hey, I have a question. Is it a blank page for you as well?
Huh, what?
Is it a blank page for you as well, or are we still on the town map?
On what?
The town map.
We're on the town map, yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay, did Jack just get the what the fuck moment on my end?
I'm sorry?
I'm not sure if Jack just heard the what the fuck moment on my end.
Did you not check the text chat?
I'm looking at Roll20 text chat right now.
How about... Yeah, he definitely saw it. OOC, the kid used sludge. It's super effective. Believe me, he saw the oh shit moment, okay?
Okay, there it is. I see that.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. Thank you. Thank you.
Listen, this is going to be the gift that keeps on giving for a session or two, okay?
Yeah, this is.
So it really just
permanently.
children.
I love how I'm the only one in the tavern with the kid.
Wait, how old is this child?
Would I be able to make a guess?
He would be the equivalent of... You won't need to make a roll for this. He is the equivalent of a adolescent for a gnome. Like
that really tells me how old this child is, if that's acceptable that they poop themselves.
Well, this kid is definitely a kid, okay? This kid is not
out of toddler phase, basically.
Yeah, he's young.
Fresh out of toddler. Got it.
Yeah, close enough.
Where do we have the child, may I ask?
Sorry?
He's with me in the tavern.
Okay, are we all at the tavern then? Or
no, everybody's outside except for I believe Kojiro and Jack. I believe Jack's inside too, right?
Oh, is Jack inside?
I don't see myself outside, so...
You're inside.
Yeah, I'm probably inside.
I need to delete that.
Oh, I wasn't here toward the end. That's why I don't know where I am.
That's okay. I'm putting you on the inside since you weren't outside. So good enough.
All right then.
Basically, you just see Kojiro talking to the kid, and the kid just basically faints, and Kojiro's suddenly holding his hand up to his mouth, going, "Oh."
I'm pretty sure I'm on the inside too.
Okay.
Leaf, you're on the outside, I think, aren't you? Let's see. No, you're on the inside. I take that back.
Can I make 2 rolls? Can I make 2 rolls?
Okay, what are you rolling?
Okay, 1, I want to roll medicine to wake him up, and 2, I want to roll perception to see if I smell the poop as well.
Roll perception first.
Why do you want to?
I've already taken
Listen,
why do you want to smell this child's poo?
Listen, somebody threw up the other night, and God, it's awful. You know what? I think that one mercenary over there just spilled all that beer on the floor. It's sticky. It's a little bit smelly. Man, it's awful.
Blood.
That's probably what it is. And yeah, that blood over there, it's probably the blood. Mm-hmm. And the second thing you wanted to do was try to wake him up?
Yeah, using the medicine roll.
that is perfect.
Hang on, I'm on it.
The second thing, no, I'm not. Not medicine. Do you have medicine on you? Do you have medicine?
I don't have medicine. I'm rolling medicine to see if I can wake him up with like a pail of water, or trying to like slap him. Essentially, I'm trying to.
I will advise against this.
There we go.
Yujiro will object to this.
You're all welcome.
What did you just? Yep, okay.
So, important question. Do you have a medicinal kit or anything along those lines?
No. I don't have medicinal. I'm rolling medicine because this is me trying to wake up someone who's fainted. Otherwise, I'd roll survival, if that's what you mean.
Oh shoot! Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was. Okay,
You're
hang on.
fine.
Let me fix that problem.
I only got that one thing. You are perfectly fine.
Let me take that out. Hang on. Let me take that out. No, because I'm seeing whispers that I shouldn't be seeing.
Okay, good.
Let me fix that problem. Sorry, guys.
He knows what you're thinking. Moral's like, what?
But it doesn't matter if you know.
Well, no. It's confusing me because I'm thinking it's being whispered to me as opposed to.
You're not reading names.
No. Liz, I know why that is. It's because they're whispering
I put my name. I put my name in there is the problem. I put my name on their character sheet. That's the problem. I'm fixing that.
Yes.
Good job.
And the people are messaging the character sheet names and not the actual names.
So I'm fixing that problem. It's okay.
No,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Happened.
Go ahead. I fixed the problem. You're good.
All right. So I'm trying to wake up someone who's fainted. Do I roll medicine or do I roll survival?
Do you have a medicinal kit?
No, I do not have a medicinal kit. I don't think I've even gotten the good grass yet. So.
Roll intimidation.
Intimidation to wake up a child. What are you talking about?
You're gonna yell very loudly.
Why? What are you doing? That's a good idea. Why do I think that's a good idea?
What do you want to try? What do you want to try to do? Let me rephrase the question. What do you want to try to do?
I'm trying to make a decision about trying to wake him up. The most I would want to do is at best slap him or throw some water on.
Damn, you're gonna slap a kid?
It's not that kind of slapping.
Okay.
It's not that like slap hard and make it red. Like try to like hey, wake up.
Okay.
Pat. You're trying to pat him awake.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Thank you.
Let me have. Okay. Anyway, let me think about that for a second. I'll give you a roll, but it's not going to be medicine.
Okay, what's the roll?
I'll give you a. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a. I'll give you a wisdom check. No. Yeah, screw it. I'll give you better of wisdom or intelligence, one of the two, whichever one. Stat check.
Let's see. Hold on.
I'll give you a stat check.
Why do I not see intelligence?
Left side.
Wisdom. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take wisdom then. That's my better.
Better of the two.
I'm better of thinking of things than knowing the answer.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Kind of look at him, pat him on the cheek a bit, like, kid, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Stop
I have
patting
cookies.
the kid's cheek. You had a rough
I have
day.
cookies.
You have cookies.
I have cookies.
And then I say, the girls are laughing because you pooped yourself.
His face turns embarrassingly red.
People are terrible.
Look,
and you're a terrible person for embarrassing the kid.
No, I didn't say out loud the kid he pooped himself.
Guys?
I tell the kid the girls are laughing at him because he pooped himself.
That's
like,
worse.
You're
the worst kind of person.
Okay.
You
Jack,
don't know how to deal with your little brother.
You're shaming a kid that's barely out of toddler. You're shaming a kid.
And we need to talk to him about where his father is, alright?
We already got that information. He went east.
Well, I didn't know that. How do you know that, actually?
Because we talked to him.
Got that last session at the end of it. That's why I asked, what did I miss at the end of last session? And that's what people said is he went east. So that's what we're waiting outside the tavern for, is to go east.
Okay,
Salad.
then what the fuck are we still doing here, guys?
Salad.
Okay.
Salad.
Right.
Oh god, I'm gonna have fun with that.
Is Mr. Charles
I'm gonna have fun with that. Yes.
Is Charles at the Is Charles at the
Salad. It's
Shush.
Okay, what
Continue.
in the fuck are you doing about Caesar salad, and why is this a thing?
Don't ask. Just keep going.
Don't ask.
You guys are
don't
worse
tell.
than me. I have a feeling. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's worse.
Moving on.
Anyway, my point being, now that he's awake, is Charles nearby? Our bartender, Charles.
He is nowhere to be seen, considering that considering all the murdering and stuff. He's not there, and probably for good reason.
I mean, it's under new management, but to be fair.
I mean, when you see armed guards walking into a tavern or armed soldiers walking into the tavern, and they look like they mean business, and the business end of their business deal is pointing at somebody, you probably don't want to stick around. I mean, just saying.
All right, great. All right. All right. Look. So we know the kid. So we know what happened to his father. Do we, or how much do we know? Because I need that information right now.
How much do we know about what? Sorry.
The kidnapping, or adult kidnapping.
Okay, so recapping what you know about the kidnapping. Let's see now. I have to remember what I stated to you. He is the owner of the general shop. Apparently, he likes elven women.
Very tall elven women.
I'm not very tall.
Tall to a
Gets thrown
fucking
his
gnome.
Tall to a gnome is true, but anyway, I digress.
Just likes large women.
I guess he gets turned off. I don't know, man.
The kid witnessed it happen, and seemed to describe people wearing armor, and definitely looked like they were an organized unit.
And they were human, or about as tall as humans.
About as tall as humans, so they're definitely common folk. So they could be humans, they could be half elves, they could be elves, they could be a whole bunch of different races, but definitely about human sized. They would definitely look like an organized unit, and the father, basically the kidnapped person, was definitely knocked out, and on one of their shoulders. I believe you asked if anyone else was on a shoulder, and my answer to that was no. That no other bodies were over any other soldier's shoulder or anything of that nature.
All right. First, okay, Kojiro, quick question. Now, here's the thing. I am willing to talk to the kid and even help clean him up. Do you mind getting the clothes?
I've already cleaned them up. Established this.
You cleaned up his poop?
Yes. He had some spare clothes.
Oh, okay. So
spare clothes.
Listen, this kid is draped in the biggest clothes he's ever seen, okay?
Question. If I just woke the kid up, did Kojiro just change the child unconscious?
No, the kid was conscious. Wait.
I just woke him up using the survival rule.
No, I take it back. Yes, unconscious, he changed him. Yes, that happened.
He cleaned him.
Cleaned him and changed him.
Less rolling, right?
Less rolling, yes. I'm not rolling any of this. You do not need to worry about this. You saw it.
I was talking about the kid not being a little weird about being cleaned up.
You know what? I'm just letting it roll. I'm letting y'all have a moment here, okay?
I don't think you want that moment, okay?
Listen, you're the ones who initiated the moment. Y'all keep going.
Look, I walked in, Kojiro was changing the child, alright?
No, I walked into the bathroom, changed him, and walked out with him to sit him down.
And then somebody decided to mention about girls staring at him.
He's in the middle of the floor of the tavern, is he not?
There is nobody in the tavern other than.
Then that means I lied now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Why are you trying to rules lure me into a role?
Can I roll strength to slap him?
Really? You're gonna slap him
with that AC?
I'm not gonna let you roll anything. You slap him square across the face.
Wait, I want to roll to see how hard I slap him.
The pimp hand is strong.
No, you just slap him. You give him a wake up and come to your senses slap.
What are you talking about?
I'm slapping Jack, not the kid.
You know what?
No.
I am gonna walk out, and I'm just gonna not be part of this since they tried to slap me. It's just obvious I'm probably not wanted here for this part. Because I mean, if I'm gonna be punished for coming in, I'm probably just gonna leave. That would be my character.
Just bullied a child.
Wait, what now, Madlib? I'm sorry.
I only woke up a child by talking to him and saying, "Hey, the girls were looking at you because you pooped yourself," and I woke him up. You did not have him awake, if I remember correctly.
You woke him up. Yeah, you woke him up, Madlib. That's correct. And that is correct that Mal would have changed them, and you would have been able to. Again, I'm trying to do this a little bit for expediency, and saying, "Yeah, you see it. Yeah, you see it. Yeah, you see it." A little bit of expediency here is all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah. Kojiro, why are we even here? Why are we looking after the child?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure we have less rolls for this stuff. Is all. Big stuff, yeah. Less rolls. Hey, Tamsin.
Can we stop spending 40 minutes cleaning up small toddler poo?
Yes.
I vote for that as well. Please don't do
Arcana
that.
brings up a good point.
Yes, please.
But now it's all over the floor. It's getting onto the bar. It's all over the
And now it's all over the
Next
session.
person who's mentioning poop, seriously. Look, all I'm trying to figure out is how much we know, if I can ask the kid any more information, and also why Kojiro and I are actually here watching over the kid while everyone else is outside doing God knows what.
Did I miss a lot?
This was just left.
You missed shit. That's all you miss is
I know
shit.
the kid is at the inn.
They're obsessed with the kid. Some of the party is obsessed with the kid. The kid shat himself and passed out. We haven't named it yet because people are too busy with the kid.
Oh.
So we actually do need to name the tavern here. We'll get to that in just a second. So before we're gonna finish up with the kid right now, and then we're gonna move forward. How's that sound?
Tiny tree. That's my favorite.
The tiny tree actually technically hasn't been planted yet. I'm gonna ask for a roll on that before we do that. But finish your business.
That roll, I'll roll it.
I will give you that roll.
Plant a tree. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, Jack is trying to plant a tree, so we're gonna take care of that shortly.
He's the resident tree hugger.
Are you kidding? I would hug a tree every day.
He would.
I wouldn't, because what if there's ants on the tree? Then I don't want to hug it.
I love the ants, and the ants love me.
The ants bite, though.
Jack, give me a survival roll.
That's
Jack,
the weird thing.
Jack, give me a survival roll, if you would, please, for the tree.
Oh yes, please, tree, don't die on me.
Huh?
Live, tree, live.
Crit fail.
Actually, can I get? Never mind. I'm just gonna roll this normal.
Hey, a little sapling, maybe.
You've planted it. You don't have a tree just yet. Okay, you don't have a tree just yet. Let's get that out of the way first. Let's get that out of the way first. You have planted a seed into the ground. Okay. No, you do not have a tree yet. No, you do not have a tree yet.
Who's doing that?
Stop. Seriously, stop.
Careful, because he can't kick you out of that. He'll do it.
Seriously. I can fix problems very quickly. So don't do it. Thank you.
The DM has spoken.
I will pull everybody off this map. I will stop this car and turn it around if I have to.
A peal of thunder rolls down from the mountains. God,
and that one tree's planted upside down. Yes. Anyway,
yes.
So moving on. Moving on.
Marasi is leading a party.
Oops,
sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was making the laugh.
Okay. Marasi is leading a party out of town, seeing as player Petrikish is tired of sitting around playing with shit, apparently, so I decided to leave.
So Petrie is moving east then, is that correct?
Yeah, it's Marasi, Magnus, Valgo, Evoral, and Rook. Rook is being dragged by Evoral.
So basically everybody who's currently outside is going east, is that correct?
Yeah,
I'm gonna follow them.
I think
I'm gonna come out of the tavern and follow them.
Okay, Leaf is going with them, okay. So that means that your partner's also going with you, so that's 8 going out, okay.
Do I know that they are going east?
Roll perception.
Ooh.
By the way, should I also roll perception, considering I'm separated?
Yeah, you can. Kojiro, there's a commotion going on outside. It looks like, it sounds like people are starting to leave. Jack, you don't hear anything outside. You do see Kojiro leaving the tavern, though.
I'm, like, just checking on it.
As Kojiro, you walk outside, you very clearly see most of the party organizing and starting to head east.
Okay,
See
you
two
guys leaving
lesbians
already?
sitting on a roof, just hanging out.
That's what you think.
Goodness gracious.
Good.
Anyway,
yeah, okay. I shout to Rossi. You guys heading out already?
Yes, we can't waste any time.
We can't waste any time.
I'd like to say I'd want to go, but don't have to stay and take care of the little kid.
Okay, that's your choice.
Brooke's going to chime up.
Hold on. Let me see if I can remedy this. I'm going to ask the child if he has any relatives that could take him in for a little while, just so we can find out what happened to his dad.
We already tried. He doesn't.
As nobody. Do we know anybody who could look after the child in the meantime?
That's why I was going to speak up.
I'm staying at the tavern. I can probably do that.
Oh God, earbud, implied, please. Implied, please. Implied, please.
My God.
I implied.
Well, you don't have to say it. They just have the baby. I mean, you can DM bullshit it, so you don't have to be explicit about it.
Exactly.
They adopt it, okay?
And you do have a drunk system.
Anyway,
it's called
No, it's like the Pokemon Daycare Center.
Oh dear God! Oh my God!
Just stay in the house for a while,
but
then suddenly look, it's Rock.
Who's the question mark?
That's Tamsin.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Okay, really quick.
Alright, so I'm just gonna stay behind. Got the little kid.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had a cough. That just made it worse.
Yeah.
Who was trying to get what for rolls and whatnot? I'm trying to remember now because apparently Pokemon Center
I was
happened.
just finding out if the party was leaving town so early.
Yeah, so yeah, you clearly see that they're leaving. The only thing that you saw, Jack, was that Kojiro was leaving the tavern. That's all.
I'll let Jack know the party's leaving.
Hey Kestrel. Can I go outside and talk to Kestrel at all, or at least call?
No, I'm with the party outside.
Kestrel's
I was
gone.
the one that found the.
He's
found
gone.
the kid.
Kestrel, just a quick recap on something here. You have no weapon, so when you get in there, you're literally nothing.
Yeah, he's not scared. He'll take it from his enemies.
He walked into that fight with no weapon. I just want to remind you of that. He walked into that last fight with no weapon. You think he's gonna have a problem with walking in with no weapon? He's done it once before. He'll do it again, right?
Well, here's the thing: is like, I think you said there's the stipulation if we can't take weapons from enemies.
Exactly.
That is correct.
Oh, can we not? Oh.
No.
Yeah, you can.
Now, I've actually considered an option here in regards to improvised weapons, as opposed to full weapons,
breaking up
which would be single-use type of things.
Basically,
okay, so I can like take his sword and then break the sword on his head for one attack.
Not quite. It would be like you have a chair, you use it as a club, or like a not a club, but like a great club or something like that. 1d6.
Okay.
I'll answer your question in just a moment.
So it wasn't like a character creation, no
I
weapons.
accidentally
It was
just
like
exited out roll 20.
So is that because like everybody that is a weapon is also a person here, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Like everyone ever.
I think Soul Eater in a way.
No, they're clearly your bitch.
The thing with Soul Eater is that weapons could be wielded by a different wielder.
That's something I'm considering.
I would think it would be based on consent. The weapon would have to want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It would be and it would also break a bond and reform a new bond.
Oh, so basically we're switching the team up if we do anything like that.
Yeah, so I'm considering it as a free, as basically doing it between sessions, but once you do it, I'm considering it. I'm not allowing it just yet. I'm considering it though.
Okay, so
thanks for letting me know, but in character, he ain't scared.
Yeah.
I know Ghost.
Okay, but just letting you know, Kestrel, if you do attack them, it's an unarmed roll, which I think it's like a D4 or something, isn't it?
Well, I can also grapple with strength and athletic, so...
Unarmed is 1 damage automatically unless you have Tavern Brawler.
Yeah. But I can also like do stuff and grapple and pin and stuff, so...
Yes,
but then you're grappled to one person. If you get into a fight with multiple people, or
well, that's why I have a party around me. Like, it's in character for me to go. I see what you're saying, but I see.
All right,
like, we're going to have to work this out between our characters, yeah, and that'll be fun and all. But he's going. Somebody's been kidnapped.
Okay, you know what? All right, who's watching the kid if not me, or am I watching the kid?
Smile was his name.
Kojiro is.
So we have Smiles and Kojiro so far. I'm gonna stay and help out.
Quick note, if you are staying at the tavern, your session is done for today.
Oh.
Well, that was quick.
Hold on, we're basically leaving a kid unattended at a building.
We're not leaving them unattended. We have
pick them up and take them along.
Just typed up that they were in it.
Because I mean, they might come back for his kid, but if his kid's with us,
you're leaving an adolescent in a bar.
No,
he's not an adolescent, a toddler.
Exactly.
Just out of
Even
borderline
worse.
toddler, yes, borderline.
All right, look, my problem here is we really have no one to take care of the kid. Otherwise, the people who stay behind, or if someone's missing today, I don't know. Because I mean, what's the point of staying behind with the kid if the session's over? Then maybe put it that way.
Character decision. What would your character do in that situation?
Well, I would want. Well, I mean, my character would. Oh. The thing is, my character doesn't want to leave a kid unattended. That was how my character would do it. But then the session's over, and that means.
Jack. Roll intelligence.
Okay. Wow. God damn, I am dumb today.
Shrug your shoulders.
I just think to myself, okay, it's fine.
Who else was in the tavern? I'm sorry, who else was gonna stay? Smiles, roll intelligence. And also, Kojiro, roll intelligence. All 3 of you.
Do I get an advantage?
Kojiro, yes. Everybody else, no. Oh, not 20. We're good. Not 20. Smiles.
Oh, that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Kojiro's like, listen, I got this. And Smiles like, no. Wait a minute.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
You remember something, Smiles. What about those workers?
Oh God, no.
What about those workers that weren't paid And you still have damage to the tavern and everything.
Oh yeah, they got murdered.
No, they didn't.
No, I mean the tavern guy that was gonna pay.
Tavern owner, yeah.
We're talking about the workers that repaired the
Yeah,
tavern.
but what he's saying is because
He
the
was
tavern
going
owner
to
is
pay.
dead, they never got paid, so the tavern's not repaired yet.
Yes.
Segway.
So we can ask them to watch the kid while we were going out and saving his dad.
And while they fix the tavern, if
And
we
while
could
they fix the
find,
tavern.
you know, the tavern's coffer.
Yeah, we'll figure that out when time comes.
Yeah, we'll get the room to get there.
Workers and pay them.
Say that again. Hello? Say that again.
I guess it's my house.
You might want to type it out, librarian. You're cutting out.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Smiles, I would request. No, I can't make that request. Actually,
No, Smiles is here. Yeah, you can't make that request.
Whip.
That has to come from. Wait, is King Sonya here? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he has to make that request. Not
He
you.
is twat tick. Tact.
Or you could let us know of his idea.
So I can use the tokens to get the workers to watch over the kid while they're looking on the thing. Sounds good.
I couldn't understand a word you just said. Say again.
I was just repeating what you said. I can use the token to get the workers who were looking over the kid who were going to fix the tavern to look over the kid while they're doing that.
Effectively, if you did you just say that you wanted the workers to watch the kid? Did I hear that correctly?
Isn't that what you said?
No, I said what about the workers? I did left it open-ended. I'm asking if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Yes, they could. Yeah, they could if you ask them. They could if you ask them.
I asked them very nicely. With a
Do you know where they
smile on
are?
my face.
Do you know where they are? You're in the tavern.
I go outside the door and I shout for workers.
Through the
workers, come to
power
me.
of DM bullshit, you have a worker, okay? Workers magically passing by.
Hi there. Here's a child, and here are some tokens. Could you watch over this kid, please?
Holy shit. You're trusting
How
him
much
with
are you
random
handing-
people.
How much are you giving him?
Tokens.
Tokens?
Of appreciation?
You gotta be like
Tokens?
20 gold.
No, seriously,
Free
what are you trying to hand him? I need to know what you're trying to hand him.
I guess 20 gold.
20 gold. And you're asking him to watch the kid or to do the repairs and watch the kid?
Both.
He looks at your offer and roll persuasion. At
You're
disadvantage.
Yeah.
20
You
gold.
better
is pretty
hope for a
cheap.
nat 20, motherfucker. Oh!
At disadvantage,
Okay,
it wouldn't
do I
matter
see
because that's
this
going to be a
happen?
fail. It's going to be a fail.
Horrible one.
Yeah. Look.
Do I see this happen?
So he says, look, if you want us to repair the place for 20 gold, that's not enough. That's barely going to cover the materials. It's going to need to be at least 30. Plus, you're looking for us to watch a kid. That's another hand on there.
No.
35.
Well, let's go with 33 because the kid can just eat whatever's lying around in the tavern. It's fine.
Wow!
Hey, Liz, do I see this happening?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. I go over there.
Yeah,
I
you
get
hear it
a
too.
very sinister stare. I'm like, you said 30? 35?
35. Yeah, 35.
I'll give you 40 to take care of the kid and repair the tavern. That sound like a deal?
Generous.
Very quickly, the worker yells out, "Hey boys, we're back to work!" 3 more workers pop up out of nowhere. He gladly takes your gold and they start repairing the tavern. One of them's watching the kid, apparently hands him a small hammer and says, "Hey kid, let me show you what we do here."
Hey man, education.
Oh
education at a young age, okay?
Trusting this tiny gnome child with these big burly men
Not
that
a
we
real
don't
hammer.
know.
Listen, it's not a like heavy hammer or anything. It's like just a really small hammer, okay? What's
it's a
the
hand
worst?
hammer, not a sledgehammer.
Either way.
Yes, exactly.
But
It's not
even a small
sledgehammer.
hammer. Come on.
Listen, what's the worst that could happen?
He's a man. He can handle it.
They'll make a man out of him, okay?
He's a gnome, though.
Oh, goodness.
Now,
you know what? Hey, you're not here to make the decision. I think we've already made the decision.
Hero has fixed everything.
Now, I don't think anybody here can talk about Parent of the Year awards. So,
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
how does Wimtoss feel about this? That's what I want to know.
Did you seriously go there, Lysania?
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure something out. I want to go AFK.
Rip Hughes.
Rip Hughes, yes. So now you don't have to watch the kid. Look at that. The kid's being watched.
Yeah. I will let the kid know. We will be back soon. With your paw.
He nods. Yeah, he just nods. He's more interested in the hammer.
Okay, that's good.
Suddenly, as everybody's walking out of the tavern, you hear the sound of wood cracking, and you hear somebody say, "No, not that hard, kid."
Oh my god.
Okay, Kojiro will actually laugh at that one.
Oh my god. Now I wish the actual tavern was called the Goblin's Folly.
Wrong kid.
Okay, so are we moving east, or where are we going?
Yeah, we're moving.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're all moving
Wait,
east.
did someone say east?
East. Wait, Tamsin, there's no body of water east. You're fine.
Hang on, last I have to make a strength roll.
No, wait, oh, okay. While you're making the strength roll, excuse me while I suddenly
I'm already on the ground.
Stuff. Ivoro's like piggyback ride, and you're like oomph, and you just face plant into the ground.
I'm already on the ground though.
You know what? You're wearing heavy armor, correct?
Yes.
Have 1 point of damage for your efforts.
I already claimed I was on the ground. It is on the chat.
Oh, you were already on the ground. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. So basically, Ivoro basically just gets on, and you're like, nope, just splat. Okay, you two, get a room. Actually, now that I think about it, no,
Yeah,
we're moving on.
The tavern.
No, we're moving on. We're moving on. Y'all can have fun with that in chat. As let's see. So y'all are heading east. So the crossroads, of course, are also east. So y'all are heading east towards the crossroads. It's actually not 20 miles. That crossroads is about, if I remember correctly, I named it about 10 miles east northeast of town. So it's not that bad. So you're looking about east northeast. By the way, press Alt and drag the thing to do what I'm doing. Yeah, there you go. Fun fact, by the way.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Or you could just hold and click, like
Laser shows.
So you head east on the road, and you get to the crossroads that you're familiar with. You see 3 directions you can go. One of them is, and by the way, you see a sign in the crossroads. I forgot to mention this before. At least one person in the party knows how to read Common, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I have to ask though. It says in Common. It's for anybody who can read Common. It says North Lindau, East Norton Crossing, South Row Castle, West Greenstone Parish.
Well, the kiddo said they were in armor, right?
That's gonna get
yes.
Okay, so then Row Castle's not a bad bet.
That's south though.
Also, Row Castle had those weird guys that tried to find us.
Marossi, roll intelligence.
Okay. Normal.
Yes, normal.
Okay. Woo!
Based on this, you can tell that the kid said they went east, but you don't know if the kid meant east as in still went east at the intersection. This kid was more worried about this kid wants his parents back. Could have gone anywhere from the intersection. He just knows he went towards the intersection. That's all you know.
Okay.
Can Rook make a roll on this? Considering
you wouldn't get any more information.
No. Just off of just off of a thought.
What thought?
Would kind of guess that Row Castle most likely wouldn't just kidnap someone for no reason, correct?
Roll history. Roll history.
Yeah.
They looked for us anyway.
Kojiro, the answer is no. Rook.
Dang.
Good enough. Rook's roll is good enough. I've rolled good enough. You wouldn't get any additional information from that. You recall basically that Row Castle is the people of Row Castle, the knights and soldiers of Row Castle. They're pretty much just looking to protect. In their history itself is about protecting what they have, and they are not looking really to expand anything.
That you've already told us.
It would be unlikely in your estimation. Unless it was a rogue agent from Row Castle, at which case you would suspect that such rogue agent would not be hiding out in Row Castle.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was going off with.
Okay.
Can I make an okay.
I'm gonna let you keep going with your thought process here, Rook, before I get to you, Kojiro.
Okay.
Because I sense a follow up.
So.
Can I make?
Hold on.
I suppose an insight check.
Hang on, just a second, Kestrel. I'll get to you in just a second.
Okay.
An insight check on the area, considering background and the fact that I've worked in the region.
You wouldn't get any additional information.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Okay, I believe Kojiro was next, and then Kestrel, I'll get you next.
I was just gonna do a history check to see what I know on Norton Crossing and Lindo.
History check on Norton Crossing and Lindo. Go ahead. I'll give you a history check. That's fine.
Magnus is also asking.
Magnus also asking. That's a fair question. You can make a roll as well. Kojiro, I mean, could be. You don't know. I mean, it could be any direction. You don't have any lead. Kestrel, go ahead.
Right. So I was going to ask Jack, if they were wearing heavy armor, could you maybe are you good at tracking? I mean, you look like the sort. Maybe you can make something of this, and I just kind of gestured to the road.
Magnus, you don't learn anything, by the way.
Damn. Are we still at the crossroads?
Yes, you're still at the crossroads right now.
Can I roll to track them?
By the way, who asked about tracking earlier? Somebody else asked about tracking earlier,
I
correct?
PM'd you if they had tracks.
Okay, so Kojiro will also roll this. Roll.
Survival?
Let's go survival normal, please, for both of you.
Is this woodland? Oh.
Hang on just a second. Hang on just a second here. Kojiro, that's that. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, yeah. There's a lot of tracks in the area. However, you pick up a very distinct set of tracks. It looks like definitely heavier than normal tracks that are heading east.
Well done, Kojiro.
And there's several of them. It's not just one. There's definitely at least a small pack of them. Sorry, Magnus. My bad. Am I still seeing yours? How am I still seeing yours? Go figure. I don't know why I'm still seeing yours. Okay.
Oh,
I found out why. I fixed the problem. It's fine.
Can I make let's see a nature roll to see if there's any like hideaways or natural hideaways that are not like where would, if I were to kidnap someone and want to hide, would there be any convenient cave or anything to hide in? That's what I'm looking for.
Hang on just a second. Repeat that one more time, please.
Okay, so I'm thinking if there's a nature roll to decide, like, if I kidnapped somebody and took them away, would there be any convenient caverns or caves or places to hide in? Like nearby.
I will give you an intelligence check on that.
But it's nature.
Oh, you're specifically talking about in terms of nature, not in terms of everything. Just
nature. Like
survival is what you'll roll.
It would be nature.
Right, but there's. Okay, hang on. Character name?
Falgo.
Falgo, thank you. Yeah, I'll give you nature. That's fine.
All right, cool.
I'll give you nature.
You
think long and hard about it, but you're like, not that I can think of. I mean, there are a lot of places in the area that could fit that description, but none that you could think of that could fit a well-regimented, well-armored group.
Okay, cool.
If that makes sense.
That makes sense. Like none big enough.
Not for an outfit like that.
Gotcha.
Small fries, you could think of a dozen places off the top of your head, though. Oh, I'll let y'all role play in chat. That's fine.
Hi, Senior. Can I PM you a question?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just muting myself quickly because I have mechanical keyboard.
Yeah, no problem. You can always PM questions. That's perfectly fine. You don't even need to ask permission on that. You can definitely send that.
Now I want to know. Well.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me, Tamsin. Who is... Okay. Everybody, let's see. Is anybody currently standing on the north end of the intersection?
I don't think we've established that, but I'll take the role.
Or let me rephrase that. Who's looking for tracks and who's not looking for tracks right now?
I'm not.
If you're not looking for tracks right now and you're not engaged in any thought process on where could these bandits be, if you're not engaged in one of those two activities, roll a perception, please. If you're not engaged in one of those two activities. So Serenity...
Rook technically is, so...
Rook is, yeah. Ivoro was not.
Perception, you said?
Perception, I did say, yes. That's okay, Ivoro, the crit fail, doesn't matter at that point. Perception, Marasi, okay, that's fine.
What was the two activities?
Oh, good roll.
Perception. If you're not looking for tracks, and if you're not considering where these bandits might be hiding or these kidnappers might be hiding,
okay,
you can make a perception.
We didn't do a prior roll then.
Yes, if you have not made a roll out on the intersection.
At normal.
At normal. Mm-hmm.
Let me find perception. It's gonna take me a minute.
Okay, no problem. Alrighty.
Bullshit.
Oh, there you go, 19.
I'm not paying attention, yet I am.
See all the things.
I rolled above a 10 on a perception roll.
Yes.
Hey!
Wow.
Wimtoss is noticing more than just his shoes. He's noticing the bright road outside. Man, there's a lot of colors out here.
I'm sorry, but those shoes, they keep whispering secrets.
Meanwhile, Ivoro is reminiscing on that piggyback ride earlier.
I'm not going to comment, because Earbud will take things very out of context.
Or I think too late. Marigold rolls highest. So Marigold, you see somebody coming from the north. By the way, let me pull up something here. Give me just a second. Let me also do this because I need to do this. That will make more sense. Where is that? There it is. You see what appears to be a well-armored humanoid figure approaching from the north. This person is... Let's see. I'll have Marigold... Actually, we'll do this. I'll have the following people make this roll. Marigold, Smiles, Cheshire, Marasi, Wimtoss, all 5 of you. Roll Wisdom. Marasi rolls it at advantage.
Oh, gosh.
Straight up wisdom?
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Just straight wisdom?
Straight wisdom.
Holy shit, a -3.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Wimtoss.
This is amazing, okay? 10, okay. Wimtoss and Marigold, you're like, huh? What's this? Humanoid figure? Heavily armored? Is this the type of person that this kid was talking about earlier? Marasi, Cheshire, and Smiles, the 3 of you think...
Oh, wait, no. Okay.
This is a single person. This is not multiple people. But this is a well-armored person. This appears to be a maybe not well-off, but this appears to be somebody who is definitely somebody who can take care of themselves coming down the road.
Can I roll sleight of hand to palm a few cards in preparation for a fight?
No, you just do it.
Okay.
And that certain individual is walking towards the center of the intersection, and hang on.
What color is the armor? Is it like normal?
I don't know. Why? How about I tell you that a certain individual has approached towards the middle of the intersection, and what is that individual doing, Tamsin?
Well, you see, he's kind of staring down at this piece of paper. He looks kind of confused as to which way he's going right now. He seems a bit uncertain about the path in which he needs to take next. Do I notice these people at the intersection with me, or?
I don't know. How strongly are you studying that map?
I mean, I'm kind of like looking down at it. Like, you know those people, like how some people just kind of like read and walk at the same time? That's kind of like how it's
disadvantage.
Going. Okay.
Fucking hell! Fucking prison!
Oh my
and by the way, everybody now in the party, everybody now in the party can very clearly see that this person is a human.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, it's just standard traffic and whatnot, Vincent. I mean, this is clearly traffic. But there's definitely a lot of people. At least you hear a lot of footsteps. Beyond that, not really much. I mean, you're just kind of like, where the heck is this? Kind of turning the map, like, where the heck am I? Turning the map sideways and upside down. It's like, I can't make heads or tails of this map. The hell, this map maker is an idiot. Baka.
Can I ask the nearest person near me? Can I be like, good day, sir. Do you perhaps know the path in which I need to take to get to Lindo?
The closest person to you would be Marigold in that case because of highest perception roll. And that would be not a sir, but a madame.
Well, I mean, I didn't know because I didn't know who was near me.
Yes, that would be fair.
So then, recorrections, madam. You would still be polite. I understand what
Madame
you did.
is the French.
Excuse you? That's not French.
Pardon my French.
Or you could just say
French.
I mean, if she looks close enough to a sir, there's no difference, right?
Excuse me, monsieur.
Her and Cheshire are also standing next to each other, so there's just two women just standing there kind of looking at her like she's crazy.
Like, anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. By the way, that question would be directed to the closest person, and that would be Marigold.
Okay, so is your character like male, obviously, or?
Yes.
Male, obviously.
So just kind of looks at you like you're crazy for a moment, because I'm not really used to these parts. Turns to Cheshire. Do you know which way that place is?
Which way?
Lindau, apparently.
Can anyone jump in on the...
I mean, I think the party would gently gather around us, wouldn't they?
Yeah. How
Right.
familiar am I with the area, out of curiosity?
Well,
There's
the
a
sign said Lindo
signpost.
North.
I'm not looking.
Magnus, roll perception advantage, please.
Public?
Public.
Don't fail me now.
Good enough. 13 will work. That'll work.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted advantage anyway, but 13's good enough, so
Oh, God.
I'll roll with it. That's okay. That's okay. 13's
You
good
would have
enough.
passed it, yeah.
DC 13 is fine. So you feel somewhat compelled to talk to Vincent. Like, almost as if you're drawn to Vincent. Not in any way other than, like, just like,
That's a
I should talk
person.
to this person. I should talk to this person.
It's an interesting person.
Almost like, yeah, like an interesting person. Like, you should know this person.
I walk up to Vincent.
I guess I take notice to this, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to give
Politely
you
move to the
noticing.
side.
Yes.
Let the little halfling go
I'm
through.
also very short, so sorry.
It's all good.
Do you say hello to me?
I do say hello, and
I just like.
I feel like I remember you from somewhere.
Vincent just like looks straight for a moment, wondering where the voice comes from, and then he just looks down.
Down here. Down here.
And he rubs his eyes for a moment. He has like a look of disbelief on his face, and he's like, Magnus?
I'll be right back.
Is that really you?
Wait a second, Vincent, is that you?
It's been like bloody 3 years. I think we crossed paths like, we're Shire like like 3 years ago, you know? It's been a long time, my friend.
How have you been?
I've been doing dandy, you know? Spending time with the kids and the family.
Oh, your family now, how are they?
Oh, you know, my daughter, she's about 7 now. She's just so precious, you know?
Oh, adorable.
Absolutely wonderful. She's the best kid I've ever had. And
How tasty.
Hey, well, we're actually on the way to go look for a small child ourselves. Mind coming along? Good chat on the way.
Well, I mean, I was only traveling to Lindo for personal reasons, nothing important, so I guess, yeah, I'll come along.
You did say that,
Coming from Lindo, by the way, Vincent. You're coming from Lindo. So,
Oh, okay, you know what? Yeah, what he said.
there you go.
oh, what the otherworldly godly voice said? Yeah, sure.
Sometimes speaks in our brains, yeah.
Listen, it's just the voice
Do not
in your
mind
head.
the man
Do not
behind
mind.
the curtain.
Yes, do not mind the man behind the curtain, and do not pay no attention to the voice inside your head. It's
I'm
fine.
gonna break the fourth wall so hard today.
Move along.
I am wrong.
So, will Vincent be joining the group?
Yeah, might as well. Like I said, got nothing ever to do, just traveling the world. Going out on a whim. Don't know really where I'm going anyways, so...
Look, east is a
Can't be
fine
any more
direction.
lost.
East is a
He rolls
fine
from town to
direction.
town.
Can't be any more
He is a
lost than I
wanderer.
already am.
Tamsin heads east, suddenly Shady Mart. Anyway.
Oh, it's the cutscene from. Oh, that's beautiful.
No, Shady Mart is a long-running joke between myself and Tamsin. I'll explain later.
No, I'm talking about what just got posted in the RPG chat. They posted They posted the scene of the scene from Monty Python where God appears.
Yes.
Liz most of this session. Just pops out of the clouds. You there. Go. You over there. You need to get a room.
Anyway.
Stop doing that on the grass. You're gross.
Anyway, so,
Do we need a squirt bottle?
What?
Like a squirt bottle filled with water?
Oh, God.
To squirt the two of them? Yes.
No, to squirt the two of you also. There's 4 of you.
We are not nasty. We are very cuddly, and that's it. We don't sit there and be lewd.
We keep it almost strictly platonic. You guys are the ones getting all lovey-dovey. Save it.
We didn't even kiss yet.
To be entirely honest, I find it quite entertaining.
Didn't Mal, like, not change his character in time? So isn't he technically a male?
Wait, what?
But a lesbian?
Who?
No. Cheshire's female, I think.
They're both very female, I think.
Yeah, both of us are females. We're lesbian as fuck right now.
Oh.
Wait if one of us dies. It's gonna be tragic. It's gonna be horrible.
Yes, I think we should get moving along wherever we're going.
You're going east to Shady Mart, Tamsin.
Okay, let's go east.
So the party heads east, and unfortunately, due to time constraints involving certain sales and whatnot, I didn't have a chance to create a map for all of you, so I apologize for this.
Constraints of certain thugs, there is no Shady Mart.
There is unfortunately no Shady Mart. We move ahead in the action to Norton Crossing. Also,
Shady
no
Mart
map
was
available.
too shady.
Norton.
Shady Mart was too shady. They were hiding in the shade. Okay. Anyway, so you head towards Norton Crossing, which is a fairly nondescript town. I'll paint you all a word picture here. Norton Crossing is a fairly nondescript town. Very similar to Greenstone Parish in a sense. This town is definitely a very smallish type of town. Not so much for trade. This is more of a farm type of area, though. They definitely deal more in terms of food substances. For those of you who are well-seasoned travelers, these would be your soldiers in the group and whatnot. This would be like, say, Rook, Ivoril, Kojiro. You would know that this would be a place that you could very easily stop and very easily get some food, and definitely some good food. Some nice, down-home type of food as well, if you so wanted it as well. Let's see. In terms of, like, trade or whatnot, there's not a whole lot other than the food market and maybe a general store. Most of it's just pretty much a peaceful village. Mostly farmland and a very small type of central town area. With those few. And places to eat. By the way, at this point, since everybody is traveling on foot and considering the size of the party, considering that I let the party, let's see, we went next morning, so that means it's going to be, we'll call it like late afternoon. We'll call it late afternoon. I think that's fair.
Remember that, Mao. It's late afternoon.
I'm gonna get some food. Oh, well, we gotta find the kid.
For those of you who have been tracking, reroll tracking, please.
What do we roll for tracking?
The ones that rolled tracking before, I believe that would be Kojiro and Jack.
Actually, didn't get a chance to roll.
Wait, who rolled that original track?
Kojiro
rolled it. Okay. Jack, I'll allow you the roll as well if you didn't have a chance to, if you want to make the roll.
Sure. What do I roll? Survival?
No, this is just, yeah, survival is fine.
Oh, are we still going through a wooded area, or
No, we're not. No, it's town.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, you're in town, so normal for you. We'll go survival here. Ooh, Jack found some tracks. They're still heading. These tracks are still heading east. In fact, they're heading east out of town. So you definitely know that you are not done with your journey. They've not stopped here, but they've definitely been through here.
Can I talk to some villagers and see how long ago they passed through?
Well, first off, that's a good question. Has Jack shared this information with the party?
That's a very good point.
I will say yes, that I will share this information with the party.
Then, Marossi, your action is valid. So you ask around to some villagers. You're asking, hey, have you seen a few soldiers or whatnot? I'm sure.
Welcome back,
kind of just
Mel.
asking around.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Mel.
Thank you. What a mess.
A lot of people here. A lot of the people you talk to don't really know of any soldiers that passed by. However, one person in particular does notice you asking around, and he comes up to you and says, "Would they have happened to have been like soldiers or something?"
Yes, actually, and they should have been carrying a small person.
They weren't. These soldiers weren't carrying any people, but there were definitely some soldiers coming through here.
Was there a gnome with some?
Sorry, did you continue with that, Marossi? If you did, you cut out.
Yes. That's a very valid question, because was there a gnome with them, or did they have some sort of a cart or some sort of a large sack or anything that could potentially house a small person?
The person thinks for a moment. No, not that I could tell. They weren't carrying anyone or anything as far as I could tell.
Okay.
But listen, they did pass through here, but actually passed, I know that they were here not too long ago. They actually left north of town. Then they passed back through here and went east.
Did they have anything? So they didn't have anything when they first came into town, or they didn't have anything when they left town?
Well, no, they did have something when they came into town, though. They had something when they came into town, at least when they went north. I don't know. I mean, maybe it was a fallen comrade or something. I don't know. But he didn't have any. He didn't. He. I don't know. I mean, maybe they were just had the comrade and it was definitely a lot of a very big looking sack. But beyond that, I mean, it looked kind of weird. But it's look, we see soldiers pass through here a lot. Sometimes a soldier will, the soldiers will carry a dead body in a sack or a big sack or whatnot, so as to not, worry, the populace around here, because, nobody wants to see a dead body.
Of course. You said north. What is north of town? About as far as you could get and then come back, out of curiosity.
I mean, I don't know why anybody would go north unless they were trying to bury a corpse.
What is north?
There's just forest. I mean, it's a lot of forest up there. A lot of forest, and I mean, it's not like it's not a big forest, but we of course have farmland up there. But the farmland's near the forest. The forest is not dense or anything, but it's definitely good enough to hunt in or something.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. May I ask your name?
Oh, no, you didn't just ask him.
Because as a DM, I have names for people, and it really pisses me off people don't ask for names, so I'm going to ask for names.
You know what? I'm just going to be that character from now on that just asks, he will talk to every NPC and ask for their name, so you better have a name.
That's really mean.
Ready.
Roll persuasion disadvantage.
there's a reason for that. Oh, not bad.
Not good enough, though.
I know.
He looks at you and he's like, Oh.
My most winning smile.
Am I close enough to him?
Oh.
I wonder?
Sure. Roll perception.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Another one bites dust.
It's not my smiles, it's my ears.
Nah.
Nah, you're like, look, will those other two get a room or something?
No, I'm not that petty.
No, I know. You don't know. Listen, okay, you know
and
what?
I pretty much pinned Marassia straight, so I know
Marigold,
she wouldn't.
Marigold, you are noticing Wimtoss's shoes, and you're like, damn, I need those shoes.
No, I noticed that they're whispering, like, what the fuck?
or you could go with, I noticed Smiles' winning smile over there, and I'm like, damn, that is a winning smile.
Oh, boy.
There
I'm
you
just
go.
distracted in general.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, hang on a second. He's like, right, good luck, and he kind of runs off.
Darn.
Well, alright then.
Okay.
That's okay.
Fuck, I wanted to bribe him.
Just wanted his name.
That's just out of character, by the way.
Well, okay, so guys.
We know they won't.
Apparently, according to this wonderful villager who did not choose to share with me his name, the soldiers came into town carrying something. Okay. Carrying something, and then they went north of town, and then they came back, all within the time frame of us actually getting here. And they're gone now. They went south, I think he said.
East. I said east.
Okay.
Jack, roll. I need a second roll for you. You might get some information out of this. Roll intelligence. Straight intelligence. Keep going, Rossi.
But the big thing is they weren't carrying what they were carrying when they came back south from wherever they went north.
Could be what we're looking for.
It seems likely.
In that case, I think our choice is obvious. Where we need to go.
Let's just
Seems
hope
that
he's
way to
not
me.
dead.
North?
We need to go north.
That is the hope.
And that's what and that's just what they'll do, not I'll do.
He's the person wearing the boots.
Oh, I'm not. Okay.
Yep.
The villager didn't say what was north of town. It's woods, some farmland, nothing really important.
Could be a shack.
Potentially. A
Or a
shack
barn.
or I hope not a hole in the ground. That is my worst fear at the moment.
Yes, it is. If it is what we found. then-
Wow.
These tracks are actually fairly fresh. You think that there's a possibility that they're not even an hour old.
All right, I will share this information. I'm going to say, guys, I believe that they've been through here recently, very recent.
Like less than an hour ago.
At least within the last hour or so.
Yeah.
We should
So
hurry.
they cannot be
East
far
or north?
So we could go north, or we can go after them, catch them, make them tell us where he is.
Can we go east?
That's an option.
Why?
That is
why-
our choice here. We
So
either,
if we go east and find them, then what?
then
Well,
we
east
have to make
obviously
them.
leads to the secret boss.
I could make
No,
them
like
tell
in
me.
character, like
They would have to tell us what they did with them.
and
I can make him tell me.
There's no guarantee they won't lie to us.
okay,
I
then
can make
east,
them
so
very
long as we aren't going to cause a bloodbath, or as long as we don't set out to make a bloodbath.
Question, Lasagna, is there any way I can determine anything more about the direction of the tracks other than they go into town?
The direction of the tracks, you said?
Yes.
Well, the only tracks that you know of are the ones that are going east right now. So, what exactly are you trying to decipher? I want to make sure I understand.
People seem to be arguing whether we're going north or going east. I want to know if they're still going east or if they went north.
No. Very clearly, the person said that they went north first, came back into town, then went east.
So, here's the thing. If we follow their tracks north to wherever they left him, then we have, at that point, a slight advantage. Because if they left him there, expecting him to be there when they came back, he won't be there when they come back, and we'll have the advantage of surprise, that they won't know what's going on.
The other side of the coin is, what if they left him there because they no longer needed him?
Also possible.
I'd say we catch up to them to clarify, but that's Falgo's opinion.
All right, so our objective is to find the parent. And it looks like they took him up north, dropped him off, and they came back into town without him. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So, see if we can still follow the tracks into... Is it actually just dense forest? If we go north, is there a forest? Or
Yes,
is there,
a forest was specifically mentioned.
All right,
That
if they went into the
explains
forest... Okay, if the case is that they came north, came back without the person, and they went into the forest, I should be able... I would... But not, I have to toot my own horn, but I should be able to track down where they would have dropped him off or hidden him if I could.
Wait, so what's the problem here is that we don't know whether they went north or east?
No, we know very clearly
we know where they went.
Very clearly stated they went north, then came back into town, then they went east.
Without a certain something that they were described to have.
By the way, Rook, check PM.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why no one was
just go
hearing me.
north?
I just realized my mic somehow disconnected.
Don't answer in public. I need to whisper back.
I know.
All right.
I'm whispering it right now.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, so look, in the case, I'm also thinking of what Fago is saying here. If he is alive, every moment we're arguing about this, he's in danger wherever they left him. It's better that we find him up north, secure him, get him out of there before they come back. And if we wish, we can stage an ambush to figure out who's behind all this. But from what it sounds like, they dropped him off north. And if they have him dropped off up north, he could end up to the port, just because the port's in it. I'm just making that assumption, by the way. I'm not backing that up with anything. But I'd rather not have him get shipped off somewhere overseas. So why don't we see if we can catch him up north and secure the parent. And then maybe we can come after these guys east.
I don't think he went to the port, if only for the reasoning that he had to have gone to... They could have only traveled half the distance that it... Okay, because they had to go there and back, and then leave the town again before we got here.
So I gave him about 2-3 hours to do.
So one way or another, he's up north. Like, do we have any... I keep saying this because I want to make sure. We heard the guy say they had something with them when they left, and then when they came back, they didn't have it with them.
Yes.
In that case, going up north is going to be our best chance in tracking him down if that something was the parent. Which, if it was big like his body, then...
All right. Yeah. Let's
fine.
do it.
North is our only option because they didn't leave town.
Do you want to take a vote in the chat and for north, E for east?
Or, you know, if we're really that torn about it, we could just split up into two groups.
We'll cover more ground that way.
We would.
Exactly.
But we're splitting the party.
But
Also
it would
true.
cover more ground, though. And we would have a place to meet up, because we could just meet back up in this town at a certain time.
Can I just say something? I've never known that splitting up a party has ever been good. Just speaking
I
in
don't
general.
advise it, but
Well, I
It's
mean,
just
how
not
many
always
of there's
nice.
like 14 of us or something? I don't think we would be bad off.
Not technically
13,
14. Not technically 14. Because some people have to become weapons, and whoever is going after the bandits is going to probably have to fight them. Not to mention whatever is with the
Four group.
gnome.
No. If we're talking about taking the group half and half, one group would have 4, another one would have 3. Because if it's 14 people, then that means there are 7 fighters, or 7 people that can actually fight.
13 people.
I mean, but like, I don't know, cause like,
I'm missing extra.
I mean,
honestly,
for, like, in my case though, cause we're kind of like both spellcasters.
A lot of us has voted North. Who isn't voting for North?
Rook wants to figure out what happened to the guy he's got to deal with. He wants to get paid for what he's owed, so he's going to vote North. I'll let me put that in.
Anyone else not voting for North?
What's the reasoning to go east though?
They went east after they came back, but they came back without the bag or body of the person.
That's the bigger problem, is they came back empty-handed.
Which means
so we really do need to go north.
Well, then let's
We can figure out why
and just go
after we figure out if he's up there. If he's up there, then we can figure out why he was taken.
Yeah, the whole point while we're here is trying to save a small child's parent. Why don't we save the child's parent and then figure out the rest freaking later?
Everything else can wait.
Mission is save the guy. Save the guy. That's the thing.
Save the guy.
Let's move. Actions is better than words.
So to confirm, what direction are we heading in?
I did
North.
One.
We're heading north?
We wish to recover the parent if possible.
Okay.
Or his body. More likely, honestly.
Oh Lord.
Hopefully.
You are just a bucket.
Be an optimist.
Yeah.
It's Rook we're talking about here.
I understand. Yeah.
If they kidnapped him and walked away without the bundle, he's most likely dead.
Or delivered to someone who wanted him.
That he's fine, and if so, I just want to go help him at this point.
I have the biggest smile on my face right now. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh gosh.
I'm glad you're going north.
Let's go north.
I'm guessing that's where the action is. Let's go.
But now you want me.
Yay,
now
north.
I want to change my mind, though.
I'm sorry?
Now that you've said that, what if I want to go east?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, we could all just be like, fuck it, let's be assholes and go.
Let's
but
go
would that be what our
south.
characters would do?
Screw it. Let's go west and name our tavern and make some beer and whatnot.
Let's just all go to this spot over here that's not even named. It's probably not even mapped. We're just gonna go over here and hang
No,
out.
I gotta one up you. You gotta zoom out, and we gotta go like there, like all the way.
We have
on
to
the
go
edge.
all the way to the west.
You're gonna get
Yeah.
edgy on us, Kestrel.
Go all the way over there. I'm sure we
have
can.
to go to
Are you
the-
sure
let's
over
go
there,
our
or should we go to the
Flavor's
other
Day
side
up
of the map, way over the fuck
Oh god,
here?
now I can't find where we
or
are
maybe go
anymore.
up way over here.
No.
Or maybe just
You're
out in
thinking
the
too
ocean at
small.
the Bard Corn.
We have to go so far north that we end up going south.
Brilliant.
I don't want to go here.
Eventually
I've
you
lost
will.
the map at this point. I don't even know where we are. Because
Unless
I
this
can't
world is
find where
flat.
we are.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go
We got
north.
time limits.
Go.
So you're going north? You're going north then?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna be dicks.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Give me just a moment here. Let me give you something here.
You guys done goofed?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Let me get you something here.
Oh, we're gonna have visuals. We won't be staring at ocean. Ocean.
I like the ocean.
Ocean?
That's the one, right? Okay.
Oh no.
So you arrive there at sunset. You are it's about fairly close to sunset. I would say the sun is setting, but it's not like set yet. I'll put it that way. So the sun is clearly over the horizon, but it's getting late.
Remember that, Mao. It's sunset.
Is there something I'm missing here?
Damn it.
It's nighttime. We came for goblins.
Anyway.
Let's check PM.
Check what? PM? Oh,
PM.
hi. Okay.
You may want to take note of that.
It doesn't affect anything that I'm doing, although it confirms something.
Dun, dun, dun.
It confirms something.
If they're that mad, then that's the recourse they'd go to.
Hang on.
Sorry to slow everyone up.
It's fine.
I just need to confirm I'm not breaking something here, as all.
Honestly, okay, I see where you're going with this. Possibly. That would be about how they would work. It's a little bit brash for them.
What if it was a rogue agent?
A rogue agent?
Could a rogue agent exist?
Potentially.
Okay, it's good enough. I'll roll with it.
Okay.
I mean,
like I said, it's very, very brash for them.
Okay,
that's battering ram.
You've given me enough information to work with, is what I'm saying. You've given me enough information to work with, and I will do my best not to break it. I don't think I will with this.
Yeah.
If there's anything I do break, let me know.
So
I'll fix it.
Right now.
Damn it, Houston's down by 3.
You arrive at the edge of the forest, and again, the sun is setting here. At this point, moving forward, Jack, you would have advantage on rolls. The rolls that you would have to that you would get. The tracks, however, begin to run cold here a bit, as it looks like different tracks are heading in different directions into the forest. The two who were tracking earlier will roll survival once again, please.
Sweet.
Considering in forest area now, can I roll advantage?
You will get your advantage, yes. You will get your advantage, as I mentioned earlier.
So I roll survival?
Kojiro and Jack. Jack is good. Yeah, 23 is good. Kojiro, you also get this information. This seems really unusual for somebody who was, say... I mean, for all the tracks going around, this seems... Something's not adding up here. Both of you roll... Insight.
With background, can I use that?
Same question.
I'm sorry? Insight, Kojiro would roll advantage on this.
Same question.
Jack, you would get advantage anyway.
Can't.
Sorry.
No, Rook, you can't. You're not making roll.
Oh, that's right.
Both of you pass the roll.
Wait,
something's not Jack, you would have it. I'm giving you advantage because this involves something involving the forest.
Oh, okay.
And involving the tracks. Something seems really off here. Why would a group that was potentially trying to bury or do something with a body and or person be acting in a manner in which a group of people spread out when they enter their destination?
Oh God!
As opposed to moving forward. This makes no sense.
List check DM.
But
okay,
based on what you know, they've already come back out of town. This is clearly not a trap, but something's not adding up here. You believe that something may have already happened here. There is a potential compulsion to be on the lookout for both of you.
Okay. I relay my thoughts to the rest of the party.
Kojiro, especially you. So, FYI, your background tells you whatever happened here, it might not have been good.
Does it strike a familiarity with me?
No.
Okay, thank God.
Considering Kojiro has relayed that to the party, can Rook make a perception roll to look at the area around him?
Yes.
All right, 1 second. Character sheet, where are you? Thank you. Perception. Oh, that's not good.
the hell?
So, Rook, are you leading the way with the perception?
Oh boy, I know that. I'm going to relay to the party to kind of group together a little bit. Like, stick close, especially to me.
Why is something off?
Rook, you can very clearly tell whatever happened here has already happened.
That's still how they play.
I understand. I'm just letting you know whatever has happened has very clearly already happened.
Can I make a perception check on the area? Just like the investigation check. Investigation check to try to piece together kind of what went down.
Yes. Roll advantage.
Oh, advantage.
17's good enough.
Okay. Please tell me I find something.
You really want to go in that forest, but you really want to keep your guard up too.
Can I roll perception?
May I roll
previous rolls?
Say that again, Kojiro?
Can I make the perception roll due to previous rolls at advantage?
No.
I make a perception roll.
You can make a... Jack can. What are you perceiving, though, before we get into that?
Basically, you said that we are thinking about why would someone go up and then back and forth. I want to keep my guard up as a result because something does feel wrong to me.
Got it. Both. If that's what you're doing too, Kojiro, is that correct? Advantage both of you. Advantage both of you.
Yeah.
There's that.
Jack, you're fine. Kojiro, nat 20. You're not hearing anything in the forest other than your standard wildlife and things like that. I mean, you see some game running about, but less than normal. Less than normal. Jack, based on certain elements of your background, you can tell that something has clearly happened here that has disturbed the wildlife. However, what that was, I really got to get a different one for this because it just keeps doing the start-stop. So give me a second on that. I got to fix that one. You can very clearly tell whatever's happened here has happened. You don't sense any other things other than just like gamey wildlife in the area, though, and maybe a few birds and whatnot. That's it.
So basically, it's quieter than it should be. All right.
No, I'll put it to you this way. There's no sense of an ambush in that. So there's no sense of an ambush that you're getting from this.
No. Okay, let me put it this way, because this is me using my hunter background here. Would I be able to tell if there was somehow, like, let's say, any sort of large disturbance? Because let's say if there was a fight, animals will certainly spread out. Yes, there was. Okay, so there was a fight. I can tell that at least it was disturbed in such a way.
Yes, very much so.
Okay. What do I detect?
Yes, but
does
anyone check
something
the
happened
ground
up
for
here.
shit?
All right then.
That's a good question.
Once Librarian's finished and once you answer what Kajiro's got done, I am actually going to make that roll.
Go ahead.
I can go ahead and make the roll? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Perception, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
All right. And Kajiro's asking...
Advantage.
Advantage, thank you.
Oh, you needed that. That's good. Your eye is drawn to something. I've rolled. You won't need to make the roll. Rook's already got it for you. Look, Rook is rolling well today. Rook.
Yes.
You look. Your eye is drawn towards something about maybe 40, 50 paces towards your left. Not left, but like front left.
Mm-hmm.
Something shiny on the ground, and actually several shiny things. There are also a couple of what looks like mounds of dirt.
I have a question.
Okay, ask a question.
Yeah. So who's there? Like in this? Is like the whole party there, or just the tracker?
Well, the whole party's there.
Okay,
Yeah, just
so
everybody's there. Yeah.
Could I make an investigation to see if, like, maybe said gnome was able to get away through whatever happened here? Because I don't know what happened, but I just kind of looked to see.
Roll perception disadvantage.
Okay. Let me clicky. And perception, you say?
Disadvantage. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nope.
Could be, you're assuming the worst at this point.
You gonna reward Kojiro's roll?
Kojiro's roll. What is? Yeah, I've already rewarded Kojiro's roll. Kojiro and you got the same information, except Jack, you got more because of your background.
Okay.
I see.
So yeah, Kojiro. Yeah, basically to confirm Kojiro with you, the information that you gathered is whatever's happened here has already happened. You don't sense an ambush of any sort. This wouldn't be based on the information you already know. There's not an ambush here, or you don't sense an ambush in the area because whatever's happened has already happened.
All right.
So there's no one here but us.
You still feel like you should keep your guard up, though.
All right, now Rook is going to go investigate those mounds, and he's going to kind of wave Ivworl over, but give kind of a steady eye on the others just to make sure that they keep kind of back.
Okay.
Investigation roll on them?
Rolls, you need to make 2 rolls, both of you, if you're going to do this. I need a stealth, and I need a stealth and a perception from both of you.
God. Earbud, save me. Stealth and perception.
Each of you has to make rolls.
Yeah.
And each of you has to pass rolls. Unless one of you wants to go. Unless one of you wants to go into weapon form.
And I have to do. What was the other one?
Perception.
Perception.
Oh, look at those nat 20s.
Game over.
So I won't even need counter rolls from the party on one of those. I will, however, need a perception roll from the rest of the party immediately.
A perception, you said?
Perception from everybody at normal. Jack would get advantage.
Would I get my advantage?
No.
Okay.
Only Jack gets advantage. Vincent with the nat 1. Yikes.
I love the Force, man. I love the
Force.
Should I roll for Henry? Or should I roll for extra?
It's okay, I got
Go ahead and roll for extra. That's fine.
Yeah. Thank you for saving me, Draco.
Guys, it's Halloween 777.
There you go. Ooh, nat 20 Leaf. Go Leaf.
That
Wouldn't that be 666 though?
No.
Shh, don't worry about it. This is special Halloween.
777 is angelic. 666 is devil.
Yeah. According to people, anyway.
Yeah.
Happy
Anyway.
Halloween.
So, anybody who rolled over... Anyone who rolled over an 8...
Darn it.
That's going to
What
be
if you got
Falgo, Serenity, Cheshire, Drago, Jack, and Serenity. Rook's looking kind of shady over there.
Extra Caliber was one of them. That's
An Extra
why there
Caliber,
was a
okay.
second one.
Okay, so the first one was you. The second one was Extra Caliber. So Extra Caliber would recognize it's not you, Leaf. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
one of
the 6 of you are like, what the heck is Rook doing over there? Extra Caliber, Jack, and Drago will be all like, what the hell are both of them doing over there? What the heck are they up to? They up to no good? Wait, no, not no good. Are they trying to sneak away? What are they trying to sneak away for? This is unlike them.
Is it really?
Huh?
Is it really? Because, I mean, they've constantly been looking for a room.
God damn it.
Not at a time like this, though. I mean, obvious signs of a fight.
Now,
Fucking feels like there's heavy
sure
air. I don't think that turns them on, no.
I mean...
Can you not?
Okay. Settle down, kids.
That is enough from you, sir.
Settle down, kids.
Oh, please. You're the one who needs to stop.
Proceed with what you're doing here. Rook and Ivor, and actually, Rook and Ivor, I'll give you the information you're seeking on your rolls. You feel like you're pretty stealthy, but that armor's just clanking a bit here, Rook. You're got that uneasy. Both of you have that uneasy feeling that Rook's armor clanking around has drawn some attention. Clearly, your weekend getaway has failed.
Anyways, pay off.
But I will tell you, I will pay off perception roll as well. There's more to the perception roll. On the mounds, you very clearly see, on each of the mounds, you very clearly see a single silver coin on each and every mound. And there's 5 of them.
How long are all the mounds?
Big enough to be humanoid.
Just humanoid?
I would dare say 3 of them humanoid, maybe a couple of them shorter than humanoid.
Wait, what I missed?
About what in the foot width?
Say again?
Foot length, about.
Foot length, you're looking at ranges of about 3.5 to 6.
Earbuds wanting to roll insight?
Sure. What are we rolling insight for?
6. Oh, damned.
What are we rolling insight for? Welcome back.
Earbuds typing?
Yeah, I see.
Oh, I'll let fill her in. Hang on.
While the coins are there.
I'll fill her in.
Yeah. Earbud, you don't need to make that roll.
And my immediate action is kneel down, kind of scan the trees, and just bite the coin.
Because you're a roll insight.
Private or public?
Public. The other rolls are public. I'm making these public. No advantage, no. It's normal. Both Ivoral and Rook, roll deception, please.
Alrighty. Deception. There it is. Oh, this isn't going to go well.
Oh, you deceived no one.
Oh, Kojiro. Normally those two are like having absolutely no problem having public displays of affection and, well, not public, but they definitely don't go too far out of their way to hide things. Why are they hiding things now? What on earth are those two up to?
Okay, I will straight up ruin. Actually, do I even see them?
Yeah, that's why you can make the roll. I think, yeah, you had the 18? No, wait, hang on. No, you didn't even realize that. No, you can't make the roll. Retcon the roll. Retcon the roll.
Dang.
Retcon the whole roll.
I take an interest in it?
I have to retcon it. That's on me. The only ones that saw both can make the roll. Jack, you made the request. You can make the roll. The deception roll's right. I need an insight check from you, Jack. Not at advantage.
Okay.
It's at normal. The session will actually end here very short. Oh, Jack. Look, those two are having a nice weekend getaway over there. You're like, I don't even. Nope.
Question: does the rest of the party know about the graves?
No, not yet. You've not perceived the graves. You've only perceived. Some of you have perceived. Rook and Ivoral having alone time over there.
So can I say something? So basically, the ones who should go to roll this are Drago, Jack, and Serenity, because they have the perception of
that would be Serenity through Extra Caliber, but yes, only Drago, Jack, and Serenity through Extra Caliber would be able to make rolls on that.
What roll?
To basically roll an insight roll. That would be an insight roll. Extra Caliber, I think, would. Hi, Extra Caliber sheet. Drago probably would because, yeah, that character would be like, what on earth?
Just barely. Because I'm not that good with straight couples.
You had to beat a 6.
Why?
It had to beat a 6.
No, it had to be an 8.
Well, then again, I'm flirtatious by nature. Yes, this seems odd.
I mean, they're kind of looking kind of shady over there. It's like, that's not a weekend getaway over there. They seem to be looking at the ground, and they're very interested in the ground, and there's kind of this vibe of they know more than what they're leading on. Or at least they seem not as surprised, I guess, compared to the rest of the group, or not as on edge as the rest of the group, maybe.
Hang on.
Confirm that with me if you would, Rook. Okay.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I can type.
Mm-hmm.
We are hanging.
Okay. So they look. Okay, so I take that back. They look very, very confused, even more so than they would normally be.
So on a slightly spooked and uncertain kind of way.
Almost like they've seen a ghost. Maybe not they've seen a ghost level, but it's like
they
look like even more puzzled than the rest of the party.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys have information, and they're like, why the hell would they do that? Kind of feeling.
Okay.
So that's for both of you, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go find a new one of those later. I'm getting annoyed by that. I've rolled yes.
Aww.
Keep going, everybody. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah.
We're not in combat. Free move, I'm understanding.
Yeah, it's free move. Exactly.
Oh, I must have the wrong map. Hang on, let me
do much, as I know nothing.
Is there a different map?
Well, you can drift over and look at what they saw. Obviously, they saw some. Oh, wait. You don't know anything. You can follow me or some shit.
I don't know where they are.
I didn't even see the map
Follow
change.
me.
Yeah. All right, guys.
What? I
don't think there's a map change, is there?
I heard someone say free move, so I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, because like
Okay.
We're not in combat. That's what I understand.
No. Some of us are still on the world map, if that's the case.
Oh, I'm just reloading it now.
Also, yes, I've oral.
Oh, you?
Yes to both.
Do you have a map?
I saw the world map before.
Hang on, real quick. Hang on, just real quick. Hang on, just a second. Let me go ahead and.
It's still the world map.
That's what I was thinking. I don't think he switched the map. I think we're
Yeah,
supposed to be world map.
Yeah, still world map. Yeah, because I didn't have time to make a new map because of things and stuff going on with Guns of Icarus.
Yep.
Mm. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
It's okay.
Didn't it?
Can I roll perception to maybe see if I can see what they're doing, like what they're looking at right now?
Who's asking?
Oh wait, I didn't.
You didn't pass the roll. You can't do that.
Maybe can I roll perception to see if there's anything around?
That's fair. Drago, hold your line of questioning for just a moment. Drago, roll.
No, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, listen, your shoes are on point, my man.
So shiny.
Of course.
Drago, roll perception.
Would I roll as well because I'm right next to her?
Yeah, you'd roll too.
I see something. Don't know what.
You're about to find out.
That's why I didn't look at the ground. I decided to question them instead because, like, okay, I don't know if I see anything yet. Let me just go ahead and talk to them because I obviously saw them.
Okay, there you go. Keep going.
Okay, my former question still stands.
What was your former question?
More just asking if they're both alright. Because they look kind of pale to me, obviously.
Marigold, right? That's your character name, Draco?
Yeah.
Alright, Jai. Well, Rook is going to do something that's probably going to make someone angry. Liz? Once you're done.
I'm sending you something.
Got it. Apologies to everyone who is confused. You will not learn anything soon.
Ivoral, yes. Rook, go ahead.
Rook, how deep would you say those graves are?
Oh, jeez.
Shallow.
Shallow? Yep. Rook's gonna kick over one corner, like one end of the grave, one of the shorter ones.
One of the shorter ones. The shortest one, or just one of them?
The shortest one.
The shortest one. You're trying to kick over the grave? Did I hear that correctly?
Just enough to, like, expose, like, a face.
Okay, sure. You very clearly clear out the dirt from the face. A face is exposed. Is there anything you're trying to learn from the face?
Is it the shopkeep? Because I've met him, so I know his face.
Very clearly it is not.
Then we're going to go down the line, exposing all the faces.
You do the same to all the faces. It is very clear that none of them are.
None of them are familiar in any way to Rook.
No. In fact, none of them lend any historical context to you. None of them look familiar to you. You've never met any of them in your life.
Can I roll perception to see if anyone has come or go from this location in any other directions?
Yes. Okay. Advantage.
Thank you very much.
I know you're going to ask. Just the ones that went south.
I think that applied to both of us, dear.
Using this perception roll, is there any way I could...
That applied to both of you, by the way. Yes, Ivoral, it's the same to you. I'm sorry, keep going, Jack.
I wanted to ask if there any way I could see if there is a hideout or anything like that nearby.
I'm going to let the 15 ride.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
There would be a couple of suitable locations, but not for that purpose.
And as far as we know, no one has gone or left from this location. No one's run away or anything like that.
The tracks that were that you previously looked up, no, the tracks just went back south.
Any other graves, considering I'm surveying the area?
Just the 5 graves.
And none of them in the goblin. Oh, jeez. So somehow they had him. Just not in a bag or something.
Rook is going to kind of move away from the graves. He's already seen what he needs to.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. There is one other thing. I forgot one other piece of information here for you, Jack.
Yes.
You very clearly see the same number of footprints that went in are equal to the same footprints that went out. Roll intelligence, please. No, roll investigation, please.
Just a moment. This is at normal, correct?
This is at normal. Oh,
fail. You got it.
Can I do this as well as I follow the tracks?
No, you can't make the roll because you do not have the prerequisites to make the roll.
Darn.
Testro could because he has a connection with me.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, the connection. Wait, Jack, you have a connection to who now?
Kestrel.
Yeah.
Kestrel can make the roll.
My wielder, and I'm.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Hold on.
Yeah, investigation, normal.
Where'd my sheet go? There we go. Okay. Investigation at normal?
Yeah, normal.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. 18. If they entered the village with a bag on their shoulder, they were clearly seen heading north into the forest. They arrive in the forest. There are no tracks in the forest that suggest that this person ran. They came back out of the forest with the same amount of tracks. There are only 3 possibilities here. Possibility 1.
Okay.
There's another body buried here that you haven't seen. There's a body buried here you haven't seen. Number 2, is that somehow you're missing a piece of this equation, and something spoopy is going on with this shopkeeper and these spoopy, yes, in terms of shopkeeper and these soldiers, and it's just like, what on earth? But could this have been a I'm going to give you information on this in just a second. The third option is that person in town was lying.
Of course.
Roll, you can't make a roll on that because you were not there when the thing happened, so you can't make a further roll on that.
Okay, so let's see. And the tracks were all spread out and everything, so...
But they were together when they came out of the forest.
When they came out, right.
Yeah,
So
they were together.
Did come up here. They actually did come up here.
They did come up here, so it's unlikely the person in town lied about the bag and not the direction the soldier was fine. We haven't found it. We've been over it quite a while. I think the shopkeeper has some sort of secret and was kind of an out-of-context problems for the troopers. He had something or did something they didn't expect, and that spooked the soldiers, and they ran off. They weren't paid enough. So that's my hypothesis.
Rook is going to come back from the bodies, and probably with Evoral in tow, I'm guessing.
Let me confirm something real quick. I want to make sure I heard all that speech correct. Can you repeat the entire speech you just gave to the party here, Kestrel?
Okay, so there are 3 options. We haven't found the body yet. That's unlikely because they may have buried it near or with the others, or it could be strung up in the trees somewhere and we should look up or not down. That we can fix. Option 2 is the person lied, which is unlikely considering the soldiers are here and so far what they've told us has been correct. Option 3 is the shopkeeper had something or did something the soldiers didn't expect and spooked the soldiers and then ran off in a different direction, or the soldiers ran away.
Well,
I'm going with
run away. You couldn't run
I'm going with
that came in, came back out.
Yes, but he was on a bag when he came in, so there wouldn't have been a difference.
I would have seen tracks as I am surveying the area in all directions. Sonia, are you
tracks on the ground or the trees?
Hang on just a second. Marasi has something.
Wimtas and I are technically covering option 1 as we are wandering off into the woods together, looking for stuff. Since we didn't find anything in the clearing, we're looking elsewhere.
Yeah. Marasi.
Yeah.
Roll survival, and Wimtas can as well. You'll roll it actually at advantage.
Okay. Take it.
20's good enough.
Oh.
Just as an FYI. That's been going on for a while, but no one noticed.
So many negatives, Wimtas.
That's my only. Hey.
It's just his wisdom score. My strength is negative, but no one asked me to lift anything, so we're fine.
Marasi, on top of this, roll perception, if you would, please.
Okay.
Only Marasi.
Normal?
This would be normal on this one.
Okay.
You're gonna get something out of that roll.
Okay.
Only Marasi will get something out of the roll. Proceed, everybody else.
Cool.
Rook is going to kind of come back to the party. Basically, a little bit faster in step and kind of just nudges to the others and says, gear up, we're going after them. Nothing else, just gear up, we're going after the others. The ones that they talked about in the town.
Don't even know if they have them right now. To our knowledge, they don't.
They didn't bury him.
I think we should push further north. I
He
think
might
we
have
missed something
escaped.
here.
Let's find him.
And if we find them, they'll be able to tell us if he escaped now, won't they?
But that wastes time.
What if he
Yeah.
got away?
And he'll know to come back south if he knows the area. He's a shopkeep, right?
Yeah, shopkeepers aren't known to travel much.
Shopkeepers are known to know the roads because they have to know who has the caravans that come to them.
Okay, hold on.
Rook would know this because of background.
Okay, Rook and everyone else that's arguing. Let me try to cross out some of these things. We're missing something because one, all the tracks that came in came back out. No signs of escape as far as I was able to tell in the area. No extra tracks. The person lying in town, either they omitted some piece of information, but so far everything they've told us has been accurate. And right now we're in the middle of what looks to be a shallow makeshift graveyard at this point. And as far as we know, they went back, but either they left that person here somewhere we're not looking, or we're missing something.
And the only way we're going to get any answers is if we find the people who took him.
No.
Look, let me do something. Look, I also have another plan on that. They went east. I may do some DM talking to later, but what I'm thinking of doing is basically cutting it in half by going straight east if we're going to a straight line.
I'll take that.
Yeah, so we can cut some of the time in half to catch up with them.
Smiles gives a good point. I assume that because Rook and Avril are no longer in stealth, I see these mounds.
No.
I'm certain you saw the mounds, and I've already made it public knowledge that none of the bodies are the shopkeep.
Oh,
like
I
already said.
Him too. No, what he's saying is, what if it wasn't him at all that was in that bag in the first place? It was one of these people.
Can I make an investigation on these mounds to see if any of them are recent?
You won't even need to make a roll on that. These were very clearly, very crudely and hastily set up, and within a day recent.
Otherwise, they'd be stinky.
Yes.
And that is why I'm telling you people we need to go after whoever took our little friend. Now.
Can I check the north area of the clearing?
I found something.
What did you find?
Wim toss.
You're not there. Only Wim
away
toss
from
knows.
everybody currently. I found the shopkeeper's pocket watch. Is it possible that he escaped from them and ran off this direction?
Could have.
Wim toss advantage roll investigation, please.
I'm a very pissed up person that I tap no tracks on that.
Am I like out of character?
We did kind of.
Shush. Vincent's getting drowned out. Say again, Vincent.
No, it's nothing important. Don't worry about it.
No, please do share. Please do share.
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Wim toss. I'm going to give you information in private. Proceed.
Okay. Liz, can I check the north? Like, say it came directly south. Let's check the north of the clearing.
Say again?
Can I check north of the clearing for a separate set of footprints?
No, you can't make that roll. You didn't, wait, Kojiro, let's see. You can't make that roll. You've not made prerequisite rolls.
I want to know what I failed. Oh, it was investigation that I failed.
Wait, Liz. I didn't notice the footprints when I made that first perception roll on the area?
No.
Oh, he might have a skill that lets him sneak away or something.
You did not see. Your roll was not high enough. You rolled a 15 on it.
Okay.
It could be that he snuck away somehow. Okay. Well, anyway, okay. We gotta rely on our 2 golden people here.
Working on it. Hang on. Because it's gonna, provided I'm within eyeshot of the clearing, I can cast message and stay here, which is what I would like to do.
People in the clearing, like, you talking about like the party, or are you talking about?
Yeah, like if I'm within 120 feet of somebody in the clearing, I can cast message to them and tell them, "Hey, we found something this way. Come look over here," and start waving at them.
I'll give you 120. Who are you asking for?
I don't know, Kojiro, I guess.
Kojiro. Yeah, I'll give you 120 for Kojiro. I'll give you 120.
Okay. So hang on, I'm waiting for Wintoss to finish whatever he's typing.
Oh, sorry.
By the way, we're getting close to finishing up this session, so I'm thinking we'll finish this up in 10 minutes. I just need y'all to finish up whatever's going on here.
Not the soldiers. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll get the rest of the party looking this direction. Do you think he went this direction, Wintoss?
Yes.
Maybe? What? Yes. Okay. Alright, so I will message back to Kojiro. Hey guys, whatever direction we are from the clearing, I don't actually know.
You're north.
We're north. Okay, so yeah, come north of the clearing. I found a piece. I found the shopkeeper's pocket watch.
Oh.
He went this way.
Sweet. I tell the rest of the party that they found something, and I head over there.
Okay.
But quietly, there may be something more going on here.
It was number 2.
I warn everyone of this.
Rook and Aurora
By the way,
are going to go.
it's too late as the call out was made by Kojiro, so he didn't do that quietly.
Oh shit. Okay. Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Rook and Aurora are both kind of like give each other a like very sidelong look, and immediately start moving north.
I think, and I don't, Kestrel, Falgo, do you want to follow our friends?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I'm using our psychic connection.
Yes.
Fox Tango down.
Tango down.
So y'all are heading over there, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
You very clearly see Wimtoss holding a pocket watch.
I asked Kojiro, what's this about? Quietly.
What's what about?
The pocket watch.
Well,
Kojiro.
Why are you asking Kojiro?
I'm following you. You seem like you know what you're doing.
Wimtoss found something.
Rook, yes. We found this over here. It's possible that he escaped from the soldiers and went this way, but do be careful. There may be something else going on here than just the soldiers.
Rook's going to roll this.
There may be more to that gnome.
Rook is going to immediately roll
my
investigation on that pocket watch.
While he's doing that, can I ask what direction you found that pocket watch?
Is the pocket watch snapped, or did it like come off from like slip off, or is it snapped at the bands? Like what?
Why do you think I got that 17 investigation roll?
Wait, say that one more time.
So is the pocket watch like snapped at the wristband, or did it
Does it have
fall
damage?
off? Or yeah.
Did it drop purposely?
It looks moderately damaged, the chain of it at least, but it doesn't. But the watch itself functions, but the chain appears to have been snapped.
Did the chain snap at the link or at like a little strap? Like
definitely a link.
Okay.
Definitely a link. In fact, 2 different places.
All right, that investigation roll was partially to see if it was damaged, but since you gave that information freely,
that was on the 17 on. That was a 17 on the investigation as well. So
that
I'm
was
assuming
Rook.
Yeah, I apologize, but that information was very clear though. Okay, the snapped chain is very clear for anybody to see. It's not a roll required.
All right, then 17 on the investigation.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Details.
I'm looking for details that Rook and Avoral would notice, and you know what I'm looking for.
Oh, confirm with me in a whisper.
Yeah, because he doesn't know.
I mean, I might, but I want to make sure.
That's a good call.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Does anyone mind if I just scout up north?
Please.
I'll go with you. I'll be your weapon.
Just go quiet.
Yeah, I'll be your bow and arrow so I don't ruin the sneak.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Oh, okay. The answer is you don't see any.
And can I roll that for Avoral as well?
Sure.
One moment.
I'm gonna. Don't worry, Falcon. I'm gonna make a roll on this. Just gotta wait for them.
Awesome.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, what?
You get no additional information.
Oh, what the hell was that?
That's a disadvantage.
No, it's okay. No, it's advantage. That's okay. The 17 will ride. I'll give you the 17.
That was not Rook I meant to roll as.
I know you meant to. That's okay. No. Don't worry about it. The 17 is plenty.
Okay, thank you.
I gave you the information you need.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to scout up north carefully, but I want to scout up north from the direction they found the watch, which I'm assuming is north, by the way.
It was not too terribly far north, but north enough outside of wherever the graves were, north enough to where it's far enough away that it's not immediately in the, I guess, scuffle area.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is continue north. I want to roll perception, and can I do like a passive stealth, like walking somewhat slowly?
You want to go stealth?
I want to walk slowly through the forest, like trying not to make as much noise while I'm looking around in the area.
Active perception. Give me advantage, and if you fail, you'll get to roll a third. You'll get to roll. Actually, no. I'm not going to do it that way. Give me perception. I'm going to add 2 to it. Good enough, nat 20. I don't have to. I don't have to. So, what are you looking for?
What I am looking for is to find any more clue about the shopkeeper, any clue about anything else up north in the area of that pocket watch. I'm basically trying to follow a trail if there is one.
You are looking your hardest for things, but
I'm looking up and down, just so you know.
You think to yourself, wait a minute. And you brush aside some stuff on the floor, on the ground. Holy crap, this bastard's been covering his tracks.
Oh.
Those tracks head north.
Covering. Okay. Question. Also, now was
I'm really engaged in this right now. I like it.
Using my net.
It's a good mystery story.
Yeah. I'm literally the opposite right now.
Okay.
Clocked out.
Can I look? I'm just trying to finish this up. Okay. I want to just make a point. Was he smart enough to also be careful about breaking trees and branches? Because even little twigs or something will set me off.
Yes.
Oh wow, he's careful for that.
Yes.
All right. The only reason I guess I can tell is that he just some scratch marks here and there. On the floor from when he's covering it.
Oh, this bastard's very clever. He is full of snack.
Okay then. How far am I from the group, by the way?
30 to 40 feet. Not very far.
30 to 40 feet. All right. This feels like it's going to waste time, but I'm gonna return to the group. I'm going to let them know, hey, I found out why this is so difficult to find this guy. Turns out he's somehow, I'm going to guess he snuck away from the enemy and he's been covering his tracks. But as far as I can tell, there seems to be a small trail going north. And what I must guess is that the shopkeeper is actually smarter than he lets on.
But then why would the watch be broken through the chain?
Might have been an accident when he tried to sneak away.
But he couldn't rip that. He's a little gnome.
What do you... Okay, look, I'm not going to assume
what you're saying, small people can't be strong?
Well, like it was made of chain, like metal, right? Not
no. Chain on a watch.
You know the links
A
on
pocket watch
pocket
isn't that
watch,
tough to bend.
No, it's
but
not.
it was broken like through the link, not the
two links.
Either way, this guy is definitely a little smarter than he looked. And from what I can guess, there might have been. From what I can guess, this is just me making a hypothesis here, but this area feels like it was disturbed. He might have somehow broken free from his captors and then hid away. And when they gave up and went back to town, he snuck away up north, covering his tracks to make sure they couldn't follow behind him. So I think if we want to find him and bring him back to his kid, I say we head up north. That's our best chance to being able to find any answers on who or what happened here.
Jack, perception roll advantage.
Me or who?
Jack, perception roll advantage.
Innocuous,
Okay.
something to say.
Sorry, say again.
Innocuous, something to say.
Okay.
I think we should go to Doveport. Like, I think we should go to Doveport. I have some information.
That seems like the idea, but let's find out what's going on here.
Okay. Jack, you hear commotion in the village to the south. Not like bad commotion, but almost as if maybe a patrol has arrived, and there's, say, you get this uneasy feeling that that you're not the only ones searching, maybe, or at least that it's just confirming what you feel already. Like 2 and 2 is not adding up to 4 here, and the fact that a patrol has just walked, that you could see a patrol entering town, that they're chatting up the townsfolk. They're actually also starting to head north in your direction.
Oh, I basically go. I sense a disturbance in the trees.
You sense a disturbance in the bush.
Someone's on our trail. I think we need to head north now. Otherwise, whoever is looking either for us or for the shop owner is going to find us first, or find him first. We need to make time.
Rook's going to agree quite emphatically. North now.
Marasi also agrees. We should have done port.
Yes.
Going north.
Make sure
in the gnome.
Rooks wants to know where this trail is going. Follow it as tight as we can.
All right, then. I'm going to try to follow that trail as much as I can, then.
We need him now.
Who?
I know the way to get there. Follow me.
We need the gnome. We don't need Doveport. We need the gnome. Now.
Right.
Yes.
All right. I'm following the covered trail as best as possible, or using what scratches I guess I am able to observe. Is there any problem with that?
By the way, side note to Arcana, Vincent is their name,
So,
not Valentine.
Roll perception.
GG.
No, I know.
Oh, you being funny.
You suspect that the patrol will reach you in 5 minutes.
I'm saying we want to get out of here to keep following the trail north.
So you're going north?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we were doing.
I did not catch that. I'm sorry. I'm multitasking through some stuff here.
Gotcha. One last thing.
Wait, what?
One last thing.
Wait. Hang on.
No,
Rossi's saying
good.
wait.
I'm good. No.
You're good. Okay.
Vincent,
All right. Little thing. As we go, we would like to also cover our tracks, I would say. I don't want no one else figuring out what we figured out.
Roll stealth.
Advantage.
Jack would roll advantage stealth. The Jack will roll in favor of the party. If Jack fails, the rest of the party rolls stealth. If Jack succeeds, he passes for the whole party.
Cool.
Nat 20, that'll work. You got it.
Damn.
Yeah, you are covering your tracks
Only
like
Tuscan
a
Raiders
boss.
walk in single file.
You're like, you know what? This crazy old codger, he is stealthy as a snake, but you know what? I am better snake. I am one with the snake, and I am going to snake like a motherfucking snake. And I am just snacking us all the way out of there.
I am
Liz,
snack.
may I roll stealth regardless?
You don't need to roll it.
It's in Cheshire's nature, actually, if there's a potential combat situation.
This is not a potential combat situation.
I am getting you out of the combat situation, if nothing else.
There is no potential combat situation.
Either way, if something's about to happen,
right
it's in
now.
Cheshire's nature to hide and then evaluate. Either
You
way.
are literally running and vanishing right now. You don't need to hide any further than you already are.
I have already done it for you. I have literally pointed in that direction and said, okay, you'll vanish in that direction, and covering the tracks behind you as you run into that direction to vanish, which is going to be north, by the way.
Yes, you are disappearing.
Already.
Perfect. So everybody's heading north. Is that correct?
Yes. I would think so.
Okay. So the party is heading north towards Doveport, correct?
That's towards following the tracks.
Following the tracks. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, following the tracks.
Following the tracks. Well, the tracks actually lead you to Doveport.
Okay.
Following the gnome.
So the good news is that you definitely clearly ditch the search party. That's good news.
Hey.
And you definitely arrive at Doveport. You do travel through the night, though it was necessary to get away from the search party. The entire party, starting with the next session, will arrive at Doveport about midday, and every member of the party will be operating with a point of exhaustion. I will not demand a roll from everybody in terms of multiple negatives. I will not require rolls for everybody. I will allow y'all to rest, though, if you need immediate rest at Doveport going into the next session. We'll make that decision next session, though. But for right now, be aware all party members will have an exhaustion point.
All right.
Bonus XP for the session. This is where the session will end. Marasi and Wimtoss. Marasi, you're gaining 10 XP for certain things and stuff which I can't explain in public. Wimtoss, take 20.
Rook and
Ivorl each picking up 20.
Got it.
Jack, you're picking up 20 as well.
Thank you.
Let's see here.
Can
Cheshire
20 as well? He kind of saved me on one of the rolls.
Kesher's definitely getting a 10 spot. Drago, you're getting a 10 spot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can I ask where that 10 came from?
Which 10?
10 XP.
Did I give you 10?
You just said I'm getting a 10 spot.
I gave Drago a 10.
And then you said Cheshire, and he is Cheshire.
I said Cheshire. Did I give you a 10? What did I give you a 10
You just
for?
mentioned Cheshire. I'm giving you a 10 spot.
Maybe because our spotting roll?
Okay, can I say something here? I said Kestrel, and I think he said...
I said Kestrel. I said Kestrel, not Cheshire.
Okay.
Oh,
I said Kestrel.
Because it sounded like Cheshire, too, yeah.
Okay, I said Kestrel, though. I did not... That's why I was like, wait a minute, what?
No, you did say Cheshire, sadly. It was one of those situations where things are weird.
Kestrel is supposed to have a 10.
Okay.
Not Cheshire. I'm sorry about that.
It's because we're so lesbian, it's just in your brain now. We have invaded.
Hang on, I'm not done yet. Let's see here. Kojiro, did I give you the 10?
No.
Kojiro gets a 10. You know what? Screw it. Everybody have 10 except for the 20s that I mentioned earlier. Everybody have a 10.
Cool. Yeah, it makes more sense.
Everybody can have a 10 except for the people I said that could have the 20s. And I believe those were Wimtoss, Rook Ivorl, and Drago. Wait, did I say Drago 20 or 10?
Not me.
Not you. Okay. So Wimtoss.
It was Wimtoss.
Jack was the one.
Oh.
Jack was the one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wimtoss, Jack, Rook and Ivorl, 20.
Also, little thing just for later, just because I don't want it to bite us in the ass. Can I use that 25 to being I also covered up the bodies exactly as they were before?
Not 25, just 20.
No. My
talking about a roll.
A
stealth roll.
The last roll I did was a stealth roll to cover our tracks. Can that also include covering up the bodies so that no one knows we inspected them?
Separate roll. I have to demand a separate roll.
Okay.
Also, it's too late. Also, it's too late. Also, it's too late to make the roll.
Yep.
It's too late to make the roll.
Damn it. Well, at least they don't know where we were going.
Or who it was.
Yeah,
most likely.
you know, fair. No, shit, they will.
Depends if that one guy was a snitch.
Well,
it's too late to make the roll. You've already left.
The only one in danger is Marasi, because she was the one who spoke with him.
Exactly what I was thinking too, but they only know
what?
Elf. They don't know who she is. They didn't share names.
Oh, that's right. What do you know? Sharing names, not
Sharing names doesn't hurt you. Wow.
I don't think I gave him my name. I
You didn't.
You didn't.
You did
and
not.
He didn't give his, so nobody shared names.
Nobody shared names.
They just know female elf.
See, don't you ask for names, okay? You just don't. All right, just don't ask for the name, okay?
Jesus,
Don't
we're
give
so
your
far
own
away
either.
from the next level.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mean to complain here, but this is the slowest level 2 I've ever tried to obtain.
Yes, it is. I know how you
I'm
feel.
only halfway.
I am.
What is level 2? Is it 100? Is it 300 XP?
300.
It is 300 XP.
Reason is so many people.
I'm not even halfway yet.
I just got through level 1.
Wait a minute, Tamsin. Hang on.
Halfway's 200.
Halfway's 150.
Yeah, but still, though, this is painful for me.
I'll be honest with you.
Welcome to large groups. The bigger the group, the longer it
I
takes.
didn't ask for this. You guys did, so.
Yeah.
I never asked for this.
Exactly.
Look, I'm gonna say this. You better be happy with your character as you made it. If you were planning ahead, that's gonna take a while. And I know because that's how I'm looking at this.
I mean, I'm a cleric, so it's like if I can't obtain levels, I'm not gonna go anywhere.
That's life. Like,
Same with
that's
Paladin and every
game.
other
You're
class.
gonna have to deal with what you got.
Actually, no,
There ain't
because like
way
all
around.
the fighter and melee classes can be pretty good pretty early on.
Hang on. It's not about the group size. That's not the issue here. The issue here is the timetable being worked with, because I could very easily throw much more combat on a I could put much more in terms of combat. We'd be twice as far if I have my normal timetable. Granted, I understand, and I'm working with as much with the timetable that I have. We would have probably been another fight or two in, if depending on choices, by now with a 4 or 5 hour session. So I would say it's not the group size. That's not the problem here. The problem is the timetable, the 2 hour timetable, which I'm kind of pushing. I know, guys. I'm sorry about that.
No, we're pretty much on
okay.
time.
I'm okay.
Yeah, but some people
going longer.
Yeah,
All right,
the problem is
see you
that
later,
not everybody is. So
yeah,
The
that's
2 hour
the-
timetable's fine.
Look, all I can say is you're already doing a fantastic job with the little time that we gave you in the first place. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up because I have a coworker that needs assistance. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro early. I usually set a little bit longer. Sorry, we're not gonna hear the extra wrap-ups of the things. And I just realized my Twitch tab got deleted somehow. I have to make another fucking Twitch tab. God damn it. Whatever, my computer's just fucking weird. Ooh, hush, you Razor Synapse, you. I'll update you later. Why do you have constant updates? Razor Synapse, why? Okay, what was I... Oh, I remember now. So, from what I could tell, I won't be missing any other sessions. It was just this one, this past one that I missed. That's it. That's not the one I meant to... Uh-oh, I need to type in... yeah, that one. Oh, it's Old Doll. I'm stupid. Alright. So, I'm gonna be splitting. You guys have a lovely evening. This next weekend I will be streaming again, both for the Chaos streams and for the RPG, unless we have something happen, in which case I'll try to, keep it in my descriptions and stuff. Freaking sewing machine. Ugh, smacked into it because I'm used to having flailing room and I don't have flailing room. Alright. Do an outro. See everybody later.